questionable, unlikely for today. And Taman Lipsey, who has the injured, strained groin muscle yesterday, expect him to give it a try. Don't really know. So, yeah, that's kind of the way the season has gone. But at the same time, Iowa State's won 24 games. They're 24-8, and playing a team that lost kind of a heartbreaker too, if you will, just over a week ago in Ames. And I know Iowa State looking for finding a way to, and they know the way, but finding a way to do it for 40 minutes, because that's not what happened in Ames last week.
Yeah, that's the last time Iowa State trailed in a game. They never trailed against both Kansas State and in the game yesterday here against Cincinnati. So their half-court defense in these last two games, really, really good, and they've been able to get into their half-court defense.
Yeah, absolutely. The lack of transition baskets really certainly hurt both Kansas State and Cincinnati. But at the same time, they're playing a team today that is so much better offensively than either of those teams that Iowa State just never trailed against. So their defense is definitely going to have to be on point. And you go back, Keyshawn Gilbert was a big factor a week ago, even in the loss defensively. He had 8 steals. He had I don't know how many deflections, and just a menace out there, if you will. But the whole Cyclones were a menace at times, early in the game and then the last 13 minutes.
Yeah, the Cyclones are taking the floor right now for their warm-ups, and Taman Lipsey is in uniform, and we expect to see him maybe give it a shot. They basically said it is quite literally a game-time decision with Taman. Keyshawn Gilbert is not dressed for the game today, so he will not play. And so there's your best update we can give you at this point. Taman a hopeful, and Keyshawn a no for today's game with BYU. We'll come back with more of the Cyclone Tip-Off Show in a couple of minutes. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball from Learfield.
Listen up, Iowa farmers. BW Fusion is here to bring you the best in crop nutrition. Because like Cyclone Basketball, we know how to win. Our job isn't to tell growers what to do. We teach and we give them tools to take back control. We create data-backed products designed to maximize their profitability. That's what we mean when we say we're leaders in the field. BW Fusion, proud sponsor of Iowa State basketball. Go Climb.
We work hard to deliver big wins for our customers. We lead the league in new construction, expansions.
Pelletized gypsum is the superior sulfur source that delivers the right amount of sulfur, perfectly matching plant needs for yield maximizing plant growth. SO4 consistently performs in trials, providing up to a 13 bushel increase on corn. Ask your agronomist about applying SO4 pelletized gypsum and learn more at calciumproducts.com. Go Cyclones!
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list: clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Cyclone power can be felt all over Iowa State University. From the court to campus, solar power to horsepower, it all combines to show the superpower of Cyclone Nation. Join the Iowa State University Foundation and Iowa Staters around the world for 24 hours of Cyclone power during Forever True Day, an online day of giving to celebrate philanthropy and all things ISU. From noon April 2nd to noon April 3rd, participate in the fun and support students like me in making a difference for Iowa, the nation, and the world. Make plans now to help us celebrate Iowa State at forevertrueday.com.
Welcome back to the Cyclone Tip-Off Show. Iowa State taking on BYU today in the quarterfinals. The Cyclones are the defending champions of this tournament, but they will be without the most outstanding player of that championship run a year ago, and Keyshawn Gilbert. He will not play today. And Iowa State has, in fact, won 5 of the last 10 completed Big 12 championships. But what a road here this year, as they had to get through Cincinnati yesterday. Now, the 17th ranked team in the country, BYU today. Iowa State ranked 12th. How often do you see a conference quarterfinal game where both teams are in the top 17 in the country.
Well, there's only about 2 leagues where that could happen this year.
Right.
And this is one of them. In Iowa State, by not defeating BYU last Tuesday night, they had to play an extra game. They had to play yesterday. So when you think about the injuries and everything, that game really did hurt in more ways than just a loss. But at the same time, I think for Iowa State right now, you want to play as well as you can. You want to win the game. If you don't, an extra day to get healthy for the NCAA tournament. Cyclones will open either Thursday or Friday next week, and if you can take a full team into that, a full healthy team, I like the way this team can play. The ceiling for Iowa State is extremely high, but at the same time, there are a lot of teams out there that can get you, and you got to be ready to go no matter who you have. But today's challenge is just going to be trying to find a way to slow down this BYU offense. I mean, it's one of the best in the country, and it's one that's posed Iowa State problems. Even a year ago when it was Mark Pope as the head coach, a lot of similarities in the way they play and their personnel for sure. Yeah. With Kevin Young, it's a challenge, and if Iowa State can keep the ball on one side of the floor, they've got a great chance. That is really hard to do against a team that moves the ball as well as BYU.
And try to limit those transition points, because when that really ugly 13 minutes of basketball happened in Hilton Coliseum from an Iowa State perspective, I mean, they played pretty well for 37, but in those 13 minutes, man, they were not getting back, and BYU was taking advantage.
Yeah, and they were shooting. They made 11 threes in that game, and
which they do pretty.
They averaged 12.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not like that was out of the realm.
Right.
But at the same time, just because they average that doesn't mean you have to let them have it.
That's a good point. BYU has won 8 in a row. That included a sweep of West Virginia, a 34-point win over Kansas, and victories at Arizona and Iowa State. So they ride an 8-game winning streak into this one.
I don't think anybody in the country's got a better streak than that.
That's a really impressive streak. But the Cyclones, 2 straight wins coming into this one, and we'll come back with more of the Cyclone Tip-Off Show in a couple of minutes. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball from Learfield.
Spot less. Introducing the cleanup for tar spot, gray leaf spot, southern rust, and more. Novel next generation Adastriode fungicide broadens your spectrum and strengthens your residual when it comes to foliar disease control in corn. Visit your FMC retailer or at astriode.ag.fmc.com to clean up this season. Follow 2EE for tar spot management in corn. Valid until 1/31/28. Always read and follow all label directions.
With their strength and versatility, there's almost no job John Deere compact utility tractors can't handle. With their powerful diesel engines and auto connect system, these tractors make your job easier. From mowing to hauling to snow removal, these machines do it all. And right now at Van Wall, you can get a John Deere 1023E for as little as $135 per month. Stop into your local Van Wall today or visit vanwall.com for more details. Offer ends 3/31/2025. Some restrictions apply. See a Van Wall location for details.
Attention Cyclone fans! Looking to add more flavor to your game day? Berkwood Farms, an official partner of the Iowa State Cyclones, has you covered. Located right here in Des Moines, Berkwood Farms raises 100% certified pure heirloom Berkshire pork, famous for its unbeatable tenderness, marbling, and flavor. Our coalition of over 90 independent family farmers never sacrifices quality, delivering the finest pork from the oldest breed in the world. Whether you're heading to the game or on your way home, stop by Berkwood Farms and pick up our premium pork to fuel your Cyclone spirit. Berkwood Farms, Iowa proud, Cyclone strong, and farmer owned. Taste the difference today.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Well, it's the second meeting of the month between Iowa State and BYU. They met on March 4th in Ames, and BYU got that double overtime victory. And to learn more about today's matchup, we visited with Iowa State assistant coach Kyle Green. Coach, BYU's been on a real hot streak lately. Why have they been playing so well?
They got a lot of depth. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now. They obviously shoot the ball well. They're good offensively, but what people don't realize is how physical they are defensively as well. that physicality and their ability to control the glass and get out in transition. They can kind of hurt you in a bunch of different ways. Makes them pretty effective.
How critical is it in this game that you get more competitive on the glass with that?
Yeah, that was a big part late, right? It's funny, they had a lot of offensive rebounds. They didn't convert very many, but it kept us from being able to go down on offense. What really hurt us in game one the other day was transition defense, right? We did a really good job to start the game defensively and got them, where they weren't able to score in the half court. And then they got out in transition, and they scored a bunch of baskets, and they went on a run to end the half, and they went on a run to start the second half, which really was able to stretch their lead. We got to do a great job of getting back and setting our defense. When we make teams play in the half court, John, we're pretty good.
Yeah, and it feels like the last two games in particular, Kansas State and Cincinnati, you held them both under 60. It felt like maybe it's two of the best games of the season in terms of that, getting back and setting your half court.
Yeah, we talk about the three phases of defense, right? Transition defense. If we make them play in the half court, we've been pretty good. And then we got to finish possessions on the glass. The things that we've been consistent with is our ability to guard in the half court and make teams play. So we have to make teams play in that half court, take away the transition, and finish on the glass. Those will obviously be keys tonight as well.
Yeah, the Cyclones held Kansas State and Cincinnati into the 50s. You mentioned, obviously, BYU's a much better offensive team, but that's 38 consecutive wins under TJ Otzelberger when the opponent scores less than 60 points. Now, yeah, you're probably not holding BYU to less than 60, so, but still, that's an impressive streak, and it just shows you how important hanging your hat on the defensive end of the floor still is to winning.
No question, and it's been Iowa State's identity since TJ took the job. And Iowa State has improved each year offensively under TJ. This is his best offensive team, but the defense is still really good. And and I thought if you look at the Ken Palm rankings, I think first of all, Iowa State was like 1 or 2 in the country a year ago in the defensive metrics. And I thought this year, given the change with no Hassan, no Rob, Trey, and the newcomers Iowa State had, Iowa State would take a step back defensively, and they have. Okay, but if you'd have told me they would be in the top 10 defensively,
number 6 right now, yeah.
I mean, I'd say okay, I'll take that any day, especially with the improvement offensively. So Iowa State's offense has gone down a little bit over the course of the year, but it's still the best in TJ's tenure, and I think that's a really big thing. So it gives you the opportunity to win multiple ways. You're probably not going to outscore a team like BYU, but you can score and avoid. Hopefully, if you can avoid those droughts that sometimes has plagued Iowa State, like they plague a lot of teams, then you have a real chance because of the foundational defense that Iowa State plays.
Iowa State's 25th offensively on Ken Palm, and offensive efficiency 25th, defensive efficiency 6th. And BYU, by the way, on Ken Palm overall, they're number 24, and they are 12th offensively and 59th defensively. Thanks to Kyle Green. We'll come back with more of the Cyclone Tip-Off Show in a couple of minutes. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball from Learfield.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products. We've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
When it comes to nitrogen, Pivot Bio is all about action. Add a new mode of action to your nitrogen program with Pivot Bio Proven 40. This proprietary gene-edited nitrogen-fixing microbe pulls nitrogen from the air and delivers it directly to your crops at the roots. It doesn't leach. It doesn't wash away in the rain. Proven 40 stays put all season, actively fixing nitrogen during key growth stages. Get nitrogen as active as you. Learn more at pivotsprovenit.com.
Hey Cyclone fans, this is Taman Lipsey from Iowa State Basketball, and I'm proud to be an NIL student ambassador with Poetry Finance, the official digital bank of the Iowa State Cyclones. Just like a fast break, Poetry Finance gives you quick and easy access to your money with instant peer-to-peer payments and a mobile wallet right on your phone. It's traditional banking made simple and super convenient. Ready to take control? Write your own future with Poetry Finance. Check it out today.
Hear that? That's the Iowa Lottery powering up the new Pac-Man scratch ticket, where you could jump your way to $50K in instant cash prizes. Even if you don't score big in your first round, you still get an extra life. Because you can enter non-winning tickets in the VIP Club for a chance to win a Pac-Man arcade package, plus your share of $325,000 in cash prizes. That's a lot of Waka Waka winning. Pac-Man is registered and copyrighted by Bandai Namco Entertainment Inc. Enter and see rules at iLottery.com/VIP.
BYU today. Taman Lipsey is listed as a starter. He has been put in the book as a starter for Iowa State, so he will give it a go. We'll see. Keep an eye on him, how well and effective he's able to be.
Might as well find out.
We know for sure that Keyshawn Gilbert will not play. He is not dressed for today's game. The Cyclones taking on the Cougars here today in Kansas City. And what a wild game that first one was. I mean, you're never going to see stats quite like that game. In an 88-85 double overtime game, the discrepancy in turnovers, the discrepancy in rebounding, huge. One in one direction, one in the other. I'd expected to get more toward the middle on both categories today, but you never know.
I would think so, yeah. But yeah, it was a game of some real swings. Iowa State led by 9 and then trailed by 21 and then came back, took the lead. Just a totally wild game. Each team had a chance to win it. One at the end of regulation, one at the end of overtime. So for our second overtime was a little too much. Iowa State fell behind in both overtimes, but you look at the number of turnovers in that game. 29 turnovers on BYU. That's unbelievable that you could win a game with 29 turnovers. On the other hand, they out-rebounded Iowa State by 28. Even though second chance points were only 9-4, but they had 17 offensive rebounds. And that's something that's going to have to be fixed today. Iowa State's going to have to do a better job. Now, Iowa State played a small lineup a lot. Iowa State did not have a great day from Deshaun Jackson, or Brad Chatfield, so it was a lot of four guards and Joshua Jefferson. But regardless of who's in there, Iowa State's got to do a better job on the boards.
Yeah, those two guys really struggled, only combined for 24 minutes and 1 point in that game, 4 rebounds.
And our friends from BYU down the line are saying we just can't allow 29 turnovers.
Right. And points off turnovers in that game were 34-17 in Iowa State's favor.
Right.
But you talked about, even though Iowa State was giving up a bunch of offensive rebounds, they didn't give up a bunch of second chance points, but the cumulative effect of having to guard for another 15, 20 seconds each time that happens, that adds up.
It's like taking a possession away from you offensively, too.
Right. That's like a turnover.
It does weigh on you, too. It's like you have a good defensive trip, and then they get the offensive rebound. And but a credit to Iowa State for fighting through that and not allowing what could have been just a landslide of second chance points.
We'll come back with more of the Cyclone Tip-Off Show in a couple of minutes. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball from Learfield.
Green Hills is Ames' premier 55-plus life plan community, located just minutes away from Iowa State University. Green Hills offers easy living just the way you want. Enjoy an active lifestyle with a warm water pool, wellness center, lifelong learning opportunities, a movie theater, a pet-friendly community, raised garden beds, walking trails, and so much more. Find the perfect fit for your lifestyle within one of our beautiful apartments or townhomes. At Green Hills, there's something for everyone. Learn more about Green Hills or request a tour at greenhillsrc.com.
Just like in the big game, life can throw unexpected challenges your way at any time. That's why it's crucial to have a local and reliable insurance agent coach who's ready to step in at any time. When life calls an unexpected play, your local independent insurance agents backed by IMT Insurance have your back. With them on your team, you'll have the coverage, service, and peace of mind to tackle whatever comes your way. Because when the unexpected happens, you deserve to have the best defense on your side. Visit IMTINS.com today to learn more. With IMT Insurance, you can stay in the game with confidence.
Mary Greeley wants you for our award-winning team. We provide outstanding patient care throughout Central Iowa, and we're looking for a variety of healthcare professionals, including nurses and patient care techs. We also have part-time jobs for students, competitive salaries, great benefits, and an unbeatable workplace culture. Learn more about your opportunities at mgmc.org/careers.
Dear winner, Toyota can't get enough of you. Because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. From the versatile RAV4 to the svelte Crown, the sleek Camry all-wheel drive, the Corolla Hybrid all-wheel drive, the rugged Tacoma, the tenacious Tundra, and the spacious Grand Highlander with all-wheel drive to keep you and yours safe. Hey, you bring the action, we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/24.
Welcome back to the Cyclone Tip-Off Show. Yesterday, Iowa State defeated Cincinnati 76 to 56, I should say. 20-point win for the Cyclones here at T-Mobile Center to advance to this quarterfinal round game. And in that game, Milan Momcilovic had 13 points, 6 rebounds, at 3 of 5 from 3. And after the game, Milan talked about another shot at BYU and his increased role offensively in the last few games.
Just a shot at revenge. They beat us at our place, so come down here and try to get them back. Obviously, we know what they're about. Got to be better. They had a long runner in the first and second half. Don't let that happen, and we'll be good. My team just needs me to step up and score the ball, so that's what I'm doing, letting it go from 3, and then obviously got a couple down, and then attacking the basket. Teams are going to overclose on me, so it gives me lanes to drive and just attack as hard as I can.
Yeah, Milan Momcilovic over the last 10 games is averaging better than 12 points, and in the last 7 games, he's been to the free throw line 25 times, only won 18 times in his first 18 games. So he's definitely attacking the basket more and doing it with success.
You know, one of the things you're hoping for is you're hoping from year to year you see improvement, you know, and improvement during the course of the season. And I think if all Milan did was just continue to be a good shooter that he was as a freshman, you know, it would be kind of disappointing. And I think that's one of the real encouraging things right now about his growth. I mean, he came back better defensively, he came back bigger, stronger, you know, but I think here in the last, one of the reasons he's getting to the free throw line is he's putting the ball on the deck, he's attacking the basket, and not just being a three-point shooter or shooting that fadeaway. And I think that's really made a big difference, not just for him, but for Iowa State's offense.
And we talked about it before, but just the self-awareness to say, hey, I want to go play for TJ Otzelberger because I know he's going to push me to be better in other areas. Man, some of the great athletes think that way. You know, like, hey, I know what my weaknesses are. I want to go get better in those areas. And you just love the fact that Milan Momcilovic thinks that way. It tells you a lot about his personality.
Absolutely. And I think it was kind of a reset. He missed 7 games. He had the broken bone in his hand, had surgery, and came back actually quicker, I think, than we expected. But TJ even told us yesterday on the postgame that he's been Iowa State's best practice player over the last few weeks as well. You know, and I think, you know, that's saying something because you got a lot of guys on this team that practice really hard. So for him to be that guy, but I think it was kind of a mid-season reset for him, maybe mentally as much as anything. And certainly the coaches had a lot of conversations with him over that time. But I think he realized, hey, there are things I have to do to make this team better, and he's done it.
He has, and the Cyclones have accumulated 24 wins. They come into this one to 24-8, and BYU 23-8. Big 12 quarterfinal coming up between the Cyclones and the Cougars. And we'll be back with more of the Cyclone Tip-Off Show in a couple of minutes. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball from Learfield.
Cyclone fans, looking for the perfect spirit to elevate your next gathering? Experience the smooth taste of Iowa State 1858 vodka. Handcrafted from the finest ingredients and distilled to perfection, Iowa State 1858 vodka is your go-to for any occasion. Whether you're shaking up a classic Moscow Mule or pouring a refreshing vodka lemonade, each sip is a celebration of flavor, keeping profits and aims with every cocktail enjoyed or bottle of Iowa State 1858 vodka purchased. Make sure your next cocktail starts with Iowa State 1858 vodka. Learn more at iowadistilling.com.
We stand for people, progress and pride.
We are the Iowa Farm Bureau, and we believe in nurturing our state's most precious resource, our children. That's why we provide millions of dollars in scholarships, grants, and resources to Iowa students and teachers. For more information, contact your local county farm bureau.
Another great harvest thanks to Pioneer brand corn.
Just a few questions.
Who are you?
Kim Kernel, Ag Sports News. I've been chasing your combine for a while. How does it feel getting 10 more bushels per acre over last season?
It feels great. Couldn't have done it without Pioneer. It's America's #1 corn brand.
And there you have it, folks. Live from the field.
Who are you talking to?
Pioneer.
Your best year starts here. Learn more at pioneer.com/letsgrow.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment. Knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Welcome back to the Cyclone Tip-Off Show. Iowa State and BYU today, and the first of 4 quarterfinals here at T-Mobile Center today, Eric.
Well, first of all, yesterday, Iowa State got the win in the lid lifter, if you will, 76-56, and then upset in the second game of the day, number 16 out of 16 teams, Colorado. And I've extolled Tad Boyle's virtues in that Colorado team. They have played hard all season long, lost their first 13 games in conference, and they've come back and they've had a nice end to the season. They knock off West Virginia. West Virginia probably safely in the tournament, but I would say not sleeping quite as well. That was a 67-60 win for Colorado. So Colorado will advance today to play the top seed and now second-ranked Houston Cougars in the game following Iowa State and BYU. And then pretty much chalk as Baylor just controlled K-State throughout. K-State once again struggling to get going offensively, and Baylor with a 70-56 win. Then last night, UCF had to roar back from behind, had a chance to beat Kansas, but the Jayhawks prevailed 98-94 in overtime. Boy, a couple of late turnovers for UCF that were just so costly. But Kansas does advance. They will play Arizona, a team that Kansas just handled in Lawrence a week ago, or last Saturday. So that's once again another interesting matchup. Baylor tonight at 6 o'clock will take on Texas Tech, as I mentioned. Iowa State and BYU, the winner will take on the winner of Houston and Colorado. That would be at 6 o'clock tomorrow, and the final game of Arizona, Kansas, or Baylor Tech will be at 8:30.
Yeah, 6 and 8:30 for the semifinals tomorrow, and then the championship game the next evening. Or is it no? 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. And so, first things first, you talked about the rematch Arizona and Kansas. We've seen a few rematches of recent meetings in this tournament, and we'll see another one here today.
Yeah, he started out with Cincinnati and Oklahoma State playing back-to-back games at the regular season, and then opening Big 12 tournament play.
Well, this afternoon it is Iowa State taking on BYU, and let's pause here for 10 seconds to allow our stations to identify themselves. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield. All right, that wraps up the Cyclone Tip-Off Show. We're going to return with the Coach's Corner after these messages. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball from Learfield.
Listen up, Iowa farmers. BW Fusion is here to bring you the best in crop nutrition. Because like Cyclone Basketball, we know how to win. Our job isn't to tell growers what to do. We teach and we give them tools to take back control. We create data-backed products designed to maximize their profitability. That's what we mean when we say we're leaders in the field. BW Fusion, proud sponsor of Iowa State basketball. Go Clones!
Cyclone farmers do it all. That's why at Ag Leader, we're devoted to making your life easier every day through every season with our easy-to-use precision farming technology that can do it all alongside you. From planting and spraying to steering and harvesting and more, do it all on your farm with Ag Leader. Contact your local Ag Leader dealer or visit agleader.com to upgrade your farm equipment with proven precision farming technology from Ag Leader.
Hi, it's Andrew Hoiberg from Calcium Products. SO4 pelletized gypsum is the superior sulfur source that delivers the right amount of sulfur, perfectly matching plant needs for yield maximizing plant growth. SO4 consistently performs in trials, providing up to a 13 bushel increase on corn. Ask your agronomist about applying SO4 pelletized gypsum and learn more at calciumproducts.com. Go Cyclones!
Cyclone power can be felt all over Iowa State University. From the court to campus, solar power to horsepower, it all combines to show the superpower of Cyclone Nation. Join the Iowa State University Foundation and Iowa Staters around the world for 24 hours of Cyclone power during Forever True Day, an online day of giving to celebrate philanthropy and all things ISU. From noon April 2nd to noon April 3rd, participate in the fun and support students like me in making a difference for Iowa, the nation, and the world. Make plans now to help us celebrate Iowa State at forevertrueday.com.
Wherever people work, live, or play, there is a plumber and steam fitter who made it possible. In today's business climate, you need partners you can trust. Partners that care about your company and your customers. Partners like the plumbers and steam fitters, Local Union 33. Local Union 33 finds the right people, trains them exceptionally well, and supplies a qualified workforce, whether you need general or specialized skills. For more information, log on to ualocal33.org.
On the Cyclone Sports Network. From Learfield, now, here is your host, the voice of the Cyclones, John Walters.
And the coaching matchup today, second ever meeting between TJ Otzelberger and Kevin Young. And Kevin Young, the guy in his first year as a head coach at BYU, a longtime NBA assistant, also was the former head coach of the Iowa Energy for a couple of years. And TJ led his team to a championship in this tournament a year ago, and he's won 4 straight here at the Big 12 tournament.
Well, let's make it 5. But he's done, obviously, a terrific job in his 4 seasons. Just think where we were 4 years ago.
I have.
At home.
Yeah, and trying to pick up his 26th top 25 victory against this BYU team today. He has 25 top 25 wins. That's more than any coach in Iowa State history, and he's still in his 4th season as the head coach. Pretty amazing. Kevin Young's done a terrific job at BYU, and it should be a great coaching matchup today.
You know what else is happening? Other schools are kind of following Florida State, hiring an NBA guy, but once again, he was a former Florida State player for Leonard Hamilton. Utah, after firing Craig Smith, they've gone the NBA assistant route too. So once again, people like to adapt to what seems to be working, and Kevin Young has worked so far at BYU.
Worked very well. We'll come back with TJ Otzelberger next. This is Cyclone Basketball from Learfield.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list: clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
At AgriFinance Advisors, our mission is to secure profitable farms for future generations. Our team of finance and insurance experts will work one-on-one with you to help you make better financial decisions on your farm. At AgriFinance, we understand just how difficult it can be to shop for financing and insurance. So we've made the process easier than ever. To start securing your farm's financial future, apply online at agrifinance.com. That's AGRIfinance.com.
Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and the Premier Chevy dealers are proud to partner with the Iowa State men's basketball team by raising money for every free throw made by the Cyclones all season long. Proceeds benefit the American Cancer Society and the Coaches vs. Cancer program right here in the state of Iowa. Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and the Premier Chevy dealers are cheering on the Cyclones from the free throw line and helping with cancer awareness efforts across the state of Iowa.
Listen up, Iowa farmers. BW Fusion is here to bring you the best in crop nutrition. Because like Cyclone basketball, we know how to win. Our job isn't to tell growers what to do. We teach and we give them tools to take back control. We create data-backed products designed to maximize their profitability. That's what we mean when we say we're leaders in the field. BW Fusion, proud sponsor of Iowa State basketball. Go Clones!
It's our Coach's Corner, our pregame interview with TJ Otzelberger. Iowa State and BYU today, and Coach, second meeting between the two teams. First game was a classic. What do you think we'll see here today?
Well, they're a tremendous team. Obviously, they're playing as well as anybody is in the country right now. And Saunders is a tremendous guard. He really gets to the basket, shoots the ball. Their team has a lot of skill. They do a great job pushing it in transition, taking advantage of matchups. So you've got to do a great job controlling the game in terms of making sure our possessions are great. We get back in transition.
It's a game where you're probably going to see some runs. That was certainly the case the first time you played them. How do you control their run?
Well, it's important that we get our defense set. When we have a set defense, we'll put ourselves into great shape. And then offensively, last game, we weren't physical enough to start. We got to drive it through closeouts. We've got to attack the paint. We got to be on the glass. I think their guards are bigger and stronger. And last game, they really got into us and disrupted us. We've got to play downhill into the paint, at the rim, and play through contact.
You mentioned getting your defense set. Is that something that's really improved here over the last month of the season?
Well, for the most part it has, but last time we played these guys, we had a stretch at the end of the first half. They just kind of flew the basketball up at us, and we didn't have the intent we needed to. We got to square the ball. We got to be in the gaps. We have to build a wall in transition and demand that we get our defense set.
Offensively, what are you looking for in this one?
Well, we have some advantages, being able to go into the post for sure, and that's an area we didn't take advantage as much here. We want to get great ball movement side to side to put their bigger guards in space so we can use our quickness to drive them and get to spots. And then offensive rebounding's got to be a big part of our offense. It was for us here yesterday, and it's got to be again today.
We'll take a short break, come back and wrap things up with TJ Altenberger on the Coach's Corner from Learfield. Key Cooperative is proud to support Iowa State basketball. Like us, the game has been around for over a century, and like us, it's evolved over time. Key Co-op is transforming agriculture by tailoring technology to the farm. We help growers solve problems, mitigate risk, and optimize crop production, as well as improve efficiencies and soil health. It's a slam dunk. Agriculture is evolving, and so are we. Visit keycoop.com to see how. Go Cyclones.
Green Hills is Ames' premier 55-plus life plan community, located just minutes away from Iowa State University. Green Hills offers easy living just the way you want. Enjoy an active lifestyle with a warm water pool, wellness center, lifelong learning opportunities, a movie theater, a pet-friendly community, raised garden beds, walking trails, and so much more. Find the perfect fit for your lifestyle within one of our beautiful apartments or townhomes. At Green Hills, there's something for everyone. Learn more about Green Hills or request a tour at greenhillsrc.com.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Trax.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Click to learn more. More Iowans drive Chevy.
With their strength and versatility, there's almost no job John Deere compact utility tractors can't handle. With their powerful diesel engines and auto connect system, these tractors make your job easier. From mowing to hauling to snow removal, these machines do it all. And right now at Van Wall, you can get a John Deere 1023E for as little as $135 per month. Stop into your local Van Wall today or visit vanwall.com for more details. Offer ends 3/31/2025. Some restrictions apply. See a Van Wall location for details.
We're back wrapping things up with TJ Altenberger. It's Iowa State and BYU today. And, Coach, this tournament is so much fun for your guys to compete, and you can see it in the way that the expression on their faces. Milan's played great in this tournament. I thought Joshua really enjoyed his first experience here. It's just it's a fun opportunity for you.
No, it is. It's a great opportunity. We know we're going to have a tremendous crowd here today. Our fans really come out and support us. Our guys, we talk a lot about, we're running our race, and we're in that last bit of this marathon, which has been our season, and now we got to kick it into that extra gear and really believe that our guys have that intent, that mindset, and that focus to come out here today and play great in front of our fans.
The thing that hurt you probably the most against BYU the first time was their ability to get to the offensive glass. Keita had 9 offensive rebounds. How do you have to attack that today to make sure that they don't get so many second chance opportunities?
We have to do a great job making sure that we hit him first. He was able to get in space and he's a tremendous athlete when he does. And then there's times where our bigs rotate and our guards have to get inside position on him and hit him as well. And we didn't do that as well as we could have. That's something that we've got to have tremendous focus, effort, and energy and be locked in all day today.
All right, Coach, good luck with the game today. We'll look forward to catching up with you after.
Sounds great. Thanks, John.
That wraps up the Coach's Corner with TJ Altenberger. Back with more pregame on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
You've been listening to the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Plumbers and Steam Fitters Local Union 33, your partner in success. Now, stay tuned for the Cyclones warm-up show. This is Iowa State Cyclone basketball from Learfield.
Cyclone power can be felt all over Iowa State University. From the court to campus, solar power to horsepower, it all combines to show the superpower of Cyclone Nation. Join the Iowa State University Foundation and Iowa Staters around the world for 24 hours of Cyclone power during Forever True Day, an online day of giving to celebrate philanthropy and all things ISU. From noon April 2nd to noon April 3rd, participate in the fun and support students like me in making a difference for Iowa, the nation, and the world. Make plans now to help us celebrate Iowa State at forevertrueday.com.
Wherever people work, live, or play, there is a plumber and steam fitter who made it possible. In today's business climate, you need partners you can trust. Partners that care about your company and your customers. Partners like the Plumbers and Steam Fitters Local Union 33. Local Union 33 finds the right people, trains them exceptionally well, and supplies a qualified workforce, whether you need general or specialized skills. For more information, log on to ualocal33.org.
Cyclone farmers do it all. That's why at Ag Leader, we're devoted to making your life easier every day through every season with our easy-to-use precision farming technology that can do it all alongside you. From planting and spraying to steering and harvesting and more, do it all on your farm with Ag Leader. Contact your local Ag Leader dealer or visit agleader.com to upgrade your farm equipment with proven precision farming technology from Ag Leader.
Hear that? That's the Iowa Lottery powering up the new Pac-Man scratch ticket, where you could jump your way to $50K in instant cash prizes. Even if you don't score big in your first round, you still get an extra life. Because you can enter non-winning tickets in the VIP club for a chance to win a Pac-Man arcade package, plus your share of $325,000 in cash prizes. That's a lot of Waka Waka winning. Woo-hoo! Pac-Man is registered and copyrighted by Bandai Namco Entertainment Inc. Enter and see rules at ilottery.com/VIP. On the Cyclone Sports Network. From Learfield, welcome to the Cyclones warm-up show. Now, here is your host, the voice of the Cyclones, John Walters.
Well, quick update before we go to our matchup report. It looks like Curtis Jones is now listed as the starter for Iowa State and not Taman Lipsey. So not sure if Taman will be able to play at all today or not, but Curtis Jones is listed as a starter now as they've changed it. They initially put in the lineups on our courtside computer and had Taman in there. They have changed it. They have Curtis Jones in as a starter for Iowa State. So, Eric, with that in mind, let's take a look at the matchup report.
Well, that's a horse of a different color.
It is. It is.
Well, you start out with Richie Saunders, first team all Big 12. I mean, outstanding player, 6'5" guy, good athlete, never stops moving. And I assume it's going to be Nate Heisey. He's going to try to keep him under wraps. It's one of those guys you can never. I mean, he's going to try to get to the basket, and you cannot go underneath the screen against him. He's a really good three-point shooter and aggressive in looking for his shot. So I think that's going to be big. And then Yegor Demon, the 6'9" freshman point guard from Moscow. That'll be Kurt Jones now probably, and Kurt's going to have to keep him away from the basket. He's a guy that can really get there, and he shoots it okay. He's not shot it well here the last half of the season. Did make a couple big threes against the Cyclones last week, but Keba Keita, 6'8", 245 pounds, and man, he is cut. He is a physical specimen, and he had his way. Now, once again, he's not an offensive guy, but he can put it back in the basket after he offensive rebounds. You got to keep him off the boards. And Deshaun, who did not play well against him last week, but Deshaun's played great the last two games. Can he match the physicality of Keita? I think that is going to be a really big matchup too. And then you can't let Trevin Nell, 24-year-old against Mila Momcilovic. You can't let Nell get going because he's the guy that can make a lot of threes. 40+% three-point shooter over his long career. I think the other thing in this game too. how does Cade Kelderman fit in? Because he's obviously has to be in the rotation, and depending, once again, we don't know whether Taman's going to give it a go. He is still dressed, and he was still participating in warm-ups, but is not listed as a starter. So, but the depth of BYU, because they have guys they can bring off the bench that are very productive players, and can Iowa State's depth match up with that? I think that's going to be a big story throughout this game.
Well, if Taman isn't able to go, you can certainly expect to see a lot of Brant Chatfield, but you're also going to see probably quite a bit of Cade Kelderman. We might see some Demarion Watson.
I would think so.
Yeah, so we'll see how it all goes. But as you've talked about, Eric, there's the short game and the long game. And as a golfer, I know you value the short game. Cherish the long game.
like it all.
But I mean, the long game is what Iowa State has to play here, and
well, they do. And like I said yesterday, it's getting late early here.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Yogi.
I mean, the long game is not that long right now.
Right.
But at the same time, there is something more important than the Big 12. Big 12 is still very important, but the long game definitely is the NCAA tournament, which Iowa State has certainly locked up a spot in. But you want to be as close to healthy going into that as possible. And I don't know if that's going to be a reality or not, but either way, I know the guys that are going to be out there for Iowa State are going to give supreme effort.
Well, you're talking about all Big 12 conference level players too. It's not
right.
Last year, minor injuries.
Last year's Big 12 tournament most outstanding player in Keyshawn Gilbert. Taman was the first team all Big 12
and he was
selection
on the
last
tournament
year.
team last year too. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you add in Taman.
Yeah.
Taman as well as Keyshawn, both third-team all Big 12 selections this year. The good news is you got a second-team selection in Joshua Jefferson, and you also have a first-team selection in Curtis Jones.
And a guy that had 15 rebounds yesterday, and Deshaun Jackson, a guy that has been playing great, and Milan Momcilovic. Well, we're going to come back with more of the warm-up show in a couple of minutes. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Dear winner, Toyota can't get enough of you. Because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. From the versatile RAV4 to the Svelte Crown, the sleek Camry all-wheel drive, the Corolla Hybrid all-wheel drive, the rugged Tacoma, the tenacious Tundra, and the spacious Grand Highlander with all-wheel drive to keep you and yours safe. Hey, you bring the action, we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/24.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game. As a proud sponsor of the ongoing recognition of our military during Cyclone games this season, please join American Equity in thanking all who have served our country. American Equity is more than just retirement savings and income products. They're committed to providing you best-in-class service and high-quality retirement income that helps deliver the independence to dream and reach your goals. To learn more about American Equity, please visit their website at american-equity.com.
This Valentine's Day, fall in love with the internet of your dreams from MetroNet. Get 1 gig 100% fiber internet for only $49.95 a month and experience blazing fast speeds that'll make your heart race. And here's the cherry on top. Sign up by March 3rd and you'll receive a $100 Amazon gift card. Don't wait. Visit Metronet.com to learn more. Get Metronet and love your internet. Terms and conditions apply.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Iowa State taking on BYU today in the quarterfinal round of the Big 12 Conference Tournament here in Kansas City. Tons of fans for both teams here today, Eric. Iowa State, of course, well represented, but BYU is as well.
BYU kind of a national brand, if you will.
Yeah, they've got a lot of fans here for sure. So it's going to be a great environment for this quarterfinal. And every day, Iowa farmers use innovative practices to improve water quality. They're teaming up with ISU experts to conserve natural resources for a better tomorrow. Farmers care about the water we share. Brought to you by Pivot Bio and Delta Dental of Iowa. Back with more. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list, clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Every day is game day for Iowa farmers when it comes to caring for the environment. With Pivot Bio, they're locking in nitrogen and keeping our waterways clear. Less runoff, more growth, all day, every day. Iowa farmers care about the water we share. This message is brought to you by Pivot Bio as a commitment to improving the health and wellness of all Iowans. Get in the game and learn more at pivotbio.com.
We stand for people.
We're the Iowa Farm Bureau, and we support farm families. We're a voice on local, state, and national issues. We're also committed to making rural Iowa a better place to live and keeping Iowa farm families on the farm.
Wherever people work, live, or play, there is a plumber and steam fitter who made it possible. In today's business climate, you need partners you can trust. Partners that care about your company and your customers. Partners like the plumbers and steam fitters, Local Union 33. Local Union 33 finds the right people, trains them exceptionally well, and supplies a qualified workforce, whether you need general or specialized skills. For more information, log on to ualocal33.org.
Iowa State taking on BYU today. And Eric, what are your keys to victory for the Cyclones?
Well, obviously, number one is transition defense. You got to get back. Can't give up the easy baskets or the quick threes in transition. Make them work against Iowa State's half-court offense. They're good enough offensively. They're going to be able to score some against that. But you just can't let them get 25 points or so in transition. Second thing, you got to rebound a lot better. Out-rebounded by 28 in the opener. You've got to do a great job, especially on the defensive glass. But once again, I think there are opportunities. If Iowa State is able to keep Deshaun Jackson and Chatfield in the game, then between those guys and Joshua Jefferson, you're going to have to do some offensive rebounding and maybe get some buckets there. The last thing, attack the paint. I know Keita inside's a problem at times, but you got to you're bigger than he is, with Deshaun. Take it right into him and make him make a play. But if you get it into the paint in general, that's where you're going to get your best threes. The inside-out game yesterday was outstanding to watch at times.
Yeah, and Iowa State ended up hitting 10 threes yesterday as well, and shot the ball well from the line, from the three-point line, and from inside.
Yeah. A good all-around offensive day.
Well, the Cyclones are out for their final warm-ups, and I did not...
Taman's out there.
Is, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yep, there he is. Yeah, ready. Okay. Not listed as a starter.
I assumed that's what you were looking for.
Yeah, I was looking for him. I just, at this point, I'm trying to confirm everything we can for our listeners. But, yeah, he's out there warming up. Not sure if he'll be able to go. He is in uniform. Keyshawn is not. And Curtis Jones is listed as a starter. We'll get to the full starting lineup here in just a moment. But that wraps up the warm-up show, and we're going to return for the opening tip on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
As the world's largest family-owned manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment, Sukup Manufacturing Company offers top-notch products that empower farmers to thrive. Take your agricultural game to the next level with Sukup, where innovation and reliability are always a slam dunk. Visit Sukup.com to find your dealer today.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products, we've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
Hey Cyclone fans, this is Taman Lipsey from Iowa State Basketball, and I've got an exclusive opportunity for you thanks to Poetry Finance, the official digital bank of the Iowa State Cyclones. It's time to vote to win. Cast your vote now for a chance to score official Cyclone gear, courtside basketball tickets, signed merch, and even a chance to meet your favorite Cyclones. Poetry Finance makes banking easy with instant payments and mobile wallet access, so you can focus on banking the Cyclones. Don't miss out. Vote today and write your own future with Poetry.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment. Knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
When it comes to nitrogen, Pivot Bio is all about action. Add a new mode of action to your nitrogen program with Pivot Bio Proven 40. This proprietary gene-edited nitrogen-fixing microbe pulls nitrogen from the air and delivers it directly to your crops at the roots. It doesn't leach. It doesn't wash away in the rain. Proven 40 stays put all season, actively fixing nitrogen during key growth stages. Get nitrogen as active as you. Learn more at pivotsprovenit.com.
On the Cyclone Sports Network, from Learfield, Cyclone Basketball is on the air. Brought to you by Hy-Vee, who proudly supports the Iowa State Cyclones. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Pioneer, what's next happens here since 1926. And by the Iowa Farm Bureau, celebrating farmers and Iowans who summon the strength to do more, be more. Those who are farm strong. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa State Cyclones with Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Choose Wellmark for coverage you can count on. Find your plan at wellmark.com. Now, let's join John Walters for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield first half.
And the starting lineups are brought to you by Poetry Finance. Poetry Finance, access to possibilities beyond words. Learn more at Poetry. That's poetry with 2 Y's, finance.com.
And Iowa State comes in as the number 5 seed. 20-point win yesterday in the second round over Cincinnati. And they will start Deshaun Jackson at center, 6'11", 275 pounds, a senior from Oakland, California, 8.5 points, 5 rebounds, coming off a couple of terrific performances. TJ said his best performance as a Cyclone yesterday, double-double, 15 rebounds. Joshua Jefferson at forward, 6'9", 240 pounds, a junior from Las Vegas. Another guy that had a terrific game yesterday, 13 points on the season, 7.5 rebounds, 3 assists, a couple steals per game. Milan Momcilovic is at forward, 6'8", 225 pounds, a sophomore from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, averaging 11 points and 3 rebounds. And then Nate Heisey gets the start again, 6'6", 212 pounds, a senior from Lake City, Minnesota. He averages just under 5 points per game. And Curtis Jones will start. Kurt, 6th man of the year in the league. Called to duty with Taman Lipsey not getting the start today and Keyshawn Gilbert unavailable. So Curtis Jones, 6'4", 195, a senior from Minneapolis, averaging just under 17 points. First team all-conference, 4.5 rebounds. Iowa State coached by TJ Otzelberger in his 4th season with the Cyclones. For BYU, they enter the game with a 23-8 record. They'll start Mawat Mag, 6'7", 220 pounds, a senior from Melbourne, Australia, transfer from Rutgers. Yegor Demon is their point guard, 6'9", 190 pounds, a freshman from Moscow, Russia. He averages 11 points and nearly over 5.5 assists per game. Keba Keita at forward is 6'8", 230 pounds, a junior from Mali. He averages 7 points, and their leading rebounder just under 8 rebounds per game. In the backcourt, it's Richie Saunders, 6'5", 195 pounds, a junior from Riverton, Utah. Their leading scorer, first-team all-conference player, 16 points per game. He also averages 4.5 rebounds, shoots 44% from 3. And Trevin Nell is the other guard, 6'5", 185 pounds, a senior from North Salt Lake, Utah. He averages 9 points, shoots 43% beyond the arc. And in his first season as the head coach of the Cougars, it's Kevin Young. And our officials for today's game, Kip Kissinger, Brett Smith, and Brooks Wells.
Yeah, the Cyclones will be wearing their Cardinal uniforms with the gold lettering and trim as the number 5 seed, and as the number 4 seed, BYU will be wearing its home white uniforms with the blue lettering and trim. Their starters being introduced as we speak. These two teams split a year ago in the regular season. The Iowa State suffering about an 18-point loss out in Provo, and then defeating BYU in a hard-fought game. Had to rally from 11 down in Hilton Coliseum to win. And then this year, obviously the 88-85 double overtime instant classic with BYU pulling it off to win it on March 4th. And now the rematch here today in Kansas City.
Well, there's no getting around it. BYU's been a tough matchup for Iowa State.
They're a tough matchup for a lot of people.
Well, that's true. That's true.
They are unique in the way they play. They really spread the floor. They shoot a lot of threes. They're also a lot tougher than probably people give them credit for. They are hard-nosed defensively. And their offense is certainly their identity, but they're pretty good defensively too.
Well, they are. You know, they're a problem.
Teams taking the floor right now, and our opening tip is brought to you by Iowa State 1858, a handcrafted quality vodka with a portion of the proceeds going directly to Iowa State student-athletes and ISU facilities. The Cyclones are going to operate from right to left in front of us. We're sitting opposite the Iowa State bench. And so as you're watching it on TV, if you've got it synced up with the Varsity app, it is right to left for you as well. And in the center circle for Iowa State, it'll be Deshaun Jackson, Keba Keita to jump for BYU. It will be Kip Kissinger to put it in the air between these two. And our quarterfinal round game in the Big 12 tournament is underway. And BYU controls the tip and operates from left to right. Yegor Demon, their 6'9" point guard, gets it off to Keita. Now a handoff goes to Saunders. He throws it to the left wing. Nell fires a 3 and hits it. Trevin Nell, catch and shoot 3. He didn't do much in the game against Iowa State Ames, but he hits the 3 to get him started today.
And now they're going to try to wear down Curtis Jones. They got Mawat Mag on him, a bigger player. And Curtis has to play point guard, at least starting out the game.
Curtis on the dribble against Mag, gets to the right of the lane. Now bounces it to Jackson. Into the paint he goes, and he's fouled on the way in by Keita. So Iowa State attacking inside right away, and Deshaun Jackson earns a trip to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job getting the ball in, but boy, you can just see the challenge. You can see the challenge that Iowa State may have offensively. Curtis, not a natural point guard. He can play it, but with Taman Lipsey, not starting today, and Keyshawn Gilbert not available, a lot of dribbling by Kurt. But boy, first of all, good job by Deshaun Jackson to post up and give him an outlet, and then Deshaun attacking Keita.
Jackson makes both free throws, and it's a 3-2 BYU lead. But it is the first time Iowa State's trailed since they last played BYU. 3-2 Cougars in front. And both teams scoring a bit earlier than we've seen in recent Iowa State games as well. Here out high with the dribble is Mawit Mag. Off it goes to Nell to the right corner. Demon. He works along the baseline, kicks it back out to Richie Saunders. Their first team All Big 12 selection, and he scores it left of the lane. Saunders makes it 5-2 Cougars.
And once again, they're face guarding Curtis Jones. I mean, some teams do it to keep him from scoring. They're doing it as much to keep him from initiating offense.
Yeah, Mopchilovich brought it up the floor this time. Now it's Heisey on the left side. Off to Jefferson, way out left. He throws it to Jackson, baseline left. He works his way in on Keita, trying to draw that second foul. Muscling his way in, kick out. Jefferson a three. Got it! Joshua Jefferson buries a three, and we're tied at 5. Here's Demon on a kick out cross court, knocked away by Heisey, but recovered by Saunders. Now he drives to the right baseline. His pass hits the rim, but bounces right to Nell. His cross court pass stolen by Kurt Jones to Heisey to Jones. Right side layup, around and out, and the rebound to Demon. Great fast break opportunity for Iowa State, but they couldn't convert. We are tied at 5, 2 minutes in. Saunders off to the right corner. Mawit Mag fires a three and hits it. And he can do that.
Yeah, they all can.
8-5, BYU, their second three of the game.
Pretty much all of them except Keita. But BYU has not missed a shot.
Jefferson another three. This one's short, and the rebound to Keita.
Yeah.
8-5, BYU.
Maybe a little early on that one.
Nell off to Mag, back to Nell, right side, kick out Saunders, open three left corner, missing. Rebound tipped by Keita twice, but finally controlled by Jackson. Cyclones down 8-5 with the ball. We're 2.5 minutes into the game, and Chatfield ready to check in at the next break. And here comes Cade Kelderman as well, which gives you an idea. Now Jackson scores down low again, and it's 8-7.
Took it right into the body of Keita. And Deshaun's already played better than he did.
Now Heisey gets his hands on a pass, but Sanders collects it. Now back out high to Demon. It's 8-7. After that bucket by Deshaun Jackson, he has 4 points to lead Iowa State. 8-7 BYU. Demon on the dribble out high against Jefferson. To the corner it goes. Along the baseline they try to operate. Kick it back out to Mag for a three. He got another one. Mawit Mag only hit 24% from three at Rutgers last year, but he shot the three well for BYU this season, and they lead at 11-7.
And they're 3 of 4 beyond the arc.
Here's Jefferson to the front court for Iowa State, out to Milan for a deep three, around and out, and the rebound to Keita. 11-7, BYU the lead in the ball, and they look to attack quickly. Saunders on the dribble, shovels it out to Demon. Now they reverse it, right corner to Mag. He gets tied up along the baseline, throws it away into the backcourt. That's over and back, and Brooks Wells does catch it. And Iowa State will get it on the turnover. It's a little bit late on the whistle, but no doubt over and back at 11-7. BYU the lead, Iowa State with the basketball. And now Cade Kelderman, the first guard in for Iowa State, which tells you that Taman's probably not going to go today.
Yeah.
And also into the game is Brant Chatfield.
Iowa State's taken a couple of really quick threes.
Kelderman between the circles, defended by Mag. Got a screen from Chatfield. Off it goes to Momchilovich to the left side, Jefferson. 16-12 to go first half. Cyclones down 4. Jefferson had it knocked away and then got fouled as he got it back. He did a great job fighting for the ball after it got knocked away, and then got fouled by Nell. By Saunders.
Yeah. You look at a couple possessions here for BYU. I mean, kind of crazy possessions where they make a pass, it hits the rim, they keep the ball. And that time, Iowa State, Saunders got his hand on that pass. Looked like it was going to be a turnover, but Jefferson got it back, and they'll shoot a pair of free throws.
Yeah, he really fouled in the act of shooting. Missed the first.
They have Keita out of the game now, and they bring in Traore, Fousseyni Traore, 6'6", wide body.
Jefferson missed the free throw. His second is good. Joshua with 4 points. And it's 11-8 BYU. Demon throws it out high to Traore. Picks up the dribble. Chatfield harassing him. He gets rid of it to Saunders, way out left. 3-point lead in the ball for the Cougars. Saunders on a bounce pass to Traore. Down low, into a crowd. It's knocked away, and a foul called on Iowa State. They got it on Jefferson. Well, I thought it's hard to tell from our angle, but they did knock it away, but not apparently cleanly. So, foul on Jefferson, timeout on the floor, 15:50 to go first half. It's 11-8. BYU leading on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Listen up, Iowa farmers. BW Fusion is here to bring you the best in crop nutrition. Because like Cyclone basketball, we know how to win. Our job isn't to tell growers what to do. We teach and we give them tools to take back control. We create data-backed products designed to maximize their profitability. That's what we mean when we say we're leaders in the field. BW Fusion, proud sponsor of Iowa State basketball. Go Clones!
Hey Cyclone fans, this is Addie Brown from Iowa State Basketball, and I'm proud to be an NIL student ambassador with Poetry Finance, the official digital bank of the Iowa State Cyclones. Just like a fast break, Poetry Finance gives you quick and easy access to your money with instant peer-to-peer payments and a mobile wallet right on your phone. It's traditional banking made simple and super convenient. Ready to take control? Write your own future with Poetry Finance. Check it out today.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment. Knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/everymoment to find a plan right for you.
Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans are bred to defy expectations, so it's no surprise they're getting rave reviews, and that has more than farmers talking. In fact, a grain elevator wrote, "Sweet mother of pearl, trailer after trailer of Z-Series. It's never ending. We need a break." Safe to say, everyone is feeling the impact of Z-Series soybeans. Unleash your greatest harvest yet at pioneer.com/new era.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. 15:50 to play. It's 11-8. The BYU leading Iowa State. Mid-American Energy makes reliability a slam dunk with a balanced energy mix of wind, solar, and other sources that ensure you have the power you count on. Learn more at midamericanenergy.com.
Yeah, Mawit Mag with a great start. A couple of made threes in 2 attempts as Nell made the opening shot of the game, a 3, and Saunders 1 of 2. So overall, anyway, 3 of 4 on the game from 3 for the Cougars has given them a little bit of distance here in the early going. Iowa State, I really like them when they're attacking the rim. They've had a couple settles for early threes in the shot clock. Now, keep in mind, your late possession offense is not going to be as good without Keyshawn Gilbert and Damon Lipsey. So maybe you're forced into doing that, but I still want to see him try to attack with Jefferson and Jackson or Chatfield in the post. Hey Cyclones, after the game, stop by your local Hy-Vee where they've lowered prices on thousands of the items you use every day. Hy-Vee, dedicated to making your life easier, healthier, and happier.
On the floor for Iowa State is Jefferson, Chatfield, Kelderman, Heisey, and Momcilovic.
It's going to be a lot of minutes kind of day for Joshua Jefferson and Milan Momcilovic if this game stays close.
Inbounding for BYU is Yegor Demon.
Yep.
And it comes to Traore. Elbow left. Defended by Chatfield. Out to Hall on the right wing. He scored 22 in Ames coming off the bench. Passes it back out high. And that was kind of an outlier for him. He doesn't usually score the 20s. Here's Demon. Off to the left wing, Saunders. Puts it on the floor. Finds Demon for a right wing 3. And he got it. They're shooting it well early. And BYU leads at 14-8.
And Demon has not been a great three-point shooter the last half of the season. But, man, they're 4 of 5 beyond the arc. And
22% from the 3 in the starting out like gangbusters out of the gate. 14-8.
He made 2 against Iowa State and Ames.
He did. Now Momcilovic, the catch, top of the circle. He's defended by Demon. Gets to the left of the lane. Milan trying to create, kicks it back out to Jefferson. He'll put it on the floor, drive it all the way in there. Running left-hander, good. 6 for Jefferson, 14-10. BYU. Now right corner, Hall driving the baseline. Finds Traore, and his layup's good. And he was fouled as they attack quickly, and Traore scores and will go for a 3-point play. The foul on Chatfield.
They had a double as they pushed it down the side, and Hall attacked, but Iowa State cut him off with a double, but a nice slice cut by Traore. He made the catch, got the finish.
So it's 16-10 BYU, and Traore goes to the free throw line where he will try a free throw.
And Momcilovic out, and they get Curtis Jones back in.
And he knocks it down, 17-10. BYU leads it.
Well, BYU, wow, 6 of 8 from the field, 4 of 5 from 3.
Well, they're getting 3 points just about every possession.
Yeah.
One way or another. They get 3 that way this time. So it's 14:52 to go first half. 17-10 BYU leads it. Here's Heisey into the front court for Iowa State. Out to
zone.
Yep, and now Chatfield at the free throw line, leaning 13-footer. Good. Brent Chatfield showing a little range. That is 17-12.
They have Bošković in, Serbian.
He's got it on the right wing.
Big man who will shoot and can shoot the 3. Made a couple big buckets in Ames.
Demon to the right side. Saunders a catch and shoot 3. Good again. Man, they are lighting it up. Richie Saunders connects, and it's 20-12 BYU. Man, here's Jones off to Chatfield. To Jefferson way out right. He'll put it on the floor. Find Heisey. Left baseline. Drives. Tried to dunk it. Didn't get it down. Now Kelderman a 3. Got it. Right wing. Cade Kelderman buries a 3-pointer. And it's 20-15. And now Demon fires a 3 over Jefferson. No. And the rebound to Heisey. And the Cyclones look to run. Down 5. Here's Curtis Jones. Off to the left wing. Finds Jefferson. Shot fake. Tried to drive. Bošković knocked it away, and it's stolen by Hall. BYU on the run. Hall to the trailer. Saunders. 3 more right wing around and out. And the rebound to Heisey. I think you got to take your time if you're Iowa State here.
Yeah.
Here's Curtis Jones. 13:30 remaining in the first half. Cyclones down 5 at 20-15.
Yeah, a high-paced game just given the depth of BYU versus the lack of depth from Iowa State.
Heisey a 3 way out left. Banked no good, and the rebound to Bošković. Outlet comes to Saunders. He'll leave it for the trailer Demon to the left wing Hall. Defended by Jones. 5-point lead in the ball, BYU. Hall on the left side, knocks over Jones, no call. Now Hall back out to Demon. Quick pass to Saunders, tries to drive it by Kelderman. He's fouled by Cade on the perimeter before the shot.
Second foul. The third team foul on Iowa State.
Into the lineup for Iowa State, it would be Demarion Watson along with Momcilovic and Jackson. So Demarion playing for the first time in a while.
Dawson Baker in, another guy who can shoot. Trey Stewart for BYU.
20-15, Cougars lead it. 13:05 to go first half. Dallin Hall inbound for BYU. And they have been lighting it up from 3. Hall looking, finally throws it in for Traore, way out right, defended by Jackson. Traore hands it off to Hall out near half court, 13 on the shot clock. Hall to the right side with the dribble, picks it up. Now a pass into the paint to Traore and on Jackson, and he fires it off the glass and in with the right hand.
Well, he got that short roll, and Jackson able to challenge, but Traore high off the glass. Traore did not have a good game in Ames at all.
But not very effective, hardly played. And here he has nearly 5 points, and it's a 22-15 lead for BYU. They're up by 7. Kelderman to the left side, Kurt Jones, defended by Stewart. A pass goes to Jackson along the right baseline, in on Traore, trying to back his way in. Traore muscles him out, kick out to Kelderman. Now to Kurt Jones, 1 on the shot clock, deep 3, no. The rebound battle won by Bošković, and here comes BYU with a 7-point lead. Bošković hands it off, and Dawson Baker into the paint, bounces it out to Stewart. Bošković had it poked away by Watson, but they recover it. Now Hall quickly over to Baker for a right corner 3. It's good. Boy, they are filling it up as Dawson Baker connects, and it's 25-15 BYU.
It made 6 threes in the first 8 minutes.
Now Curtis Jones out high, off a screen. Passes to the right corner. Watson a catch and shoot 3. Short. Rebound Jackson knocked away from him. Kelderman trying to recover, and a foul called on Cade Kelderman.
Oh, no. Cade was tackled first.
That's the way I saw it too, Eric, but Brooks Wells did not see it that way, and he got the foul on Kelderman, which will be his second. And a timeout here. 11:42 to go in the first half. It's 25-15. BYU leading Iowa State on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
That's terrible.
Make your yields a slam dunk this year. Win big with biological solutions from Nexstar Crop Performance. Whether you're trying to improve nutrient release from your stover or accelerate residue breakdown from your cover crops, we've got you covered. Maximize nutrient release in your field with Spray Point Ground Zero and unleash the full potential of your organic matter this spring. Play to your crop's full potential and win big with Nexstar Crop Performance. Visit nexstarag.com for more info.
Green Hills is Ames' premier 55-plus life plan community, located just minutes away from Iowa State University. Green Hills offers easy living just the way you want. Enjoy an active lifestyle with a warm water pool, wellness center, lifelong learning opportunities, a movie theater, a pet-friendly community, raised garden beds, walking trails, and so much more. Find the perfect fit for your lifestyle within one of our beautiful apartments or townhomes. At Green Hills, there's something for everyone. Learn more about Green Hills or request a tour at greenhillsrc.com.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. 25-15. BYU leading Iowa State with 11:42 to go as they have just shot lights out. 6 of 9 from 3, and they have a 10-point lead.
And a couple have been, open for sure, really open. Others have been kind of challenged, but that hasn't really mattered. As BYU, as you mentioned, 6 of 9 from 3, and Iowa State 2 of 7. And one of the things that's really becoming a factor in this game, Iowa State's guys that can really get to the basket. Taman Lipsey and Keyshawn Gilbert not available, so Iowa State passing around outside the perimeter. You can only do what you can do, and Iowa State's guys who can get to the rim and get into the paint, create offense, are just not available. And man, that's huge. That plus the fact that BYU can't miss, and at this point, not looking good for Iowa State, but a lot of time left, and they can get BYU slowed down a little bit. I mean, sometimes it's not even defensively. Sometimes teams don't make 67% from 3 in games.
If a team was going to do it, it would be this one.
Yeah, they're a really good three-point shooting team. They make 12 per game. They're already halfway there right now. Pioneer boosts your yields by combining industry-leading R&D with rigorous local testing. At Pioneer, what's next happens here.
Iowa State's out there with Deshaun Jackson and Jefferson, Momchilovich, Heisey, and Kurt Jones. That was the starting lineup for Iowa State today. Taman Lipsey hasn't played. 101 career games, all starts for Taman. He didn't play against TCU last year, and this would be just his second game missed as a Cyclone.
And he's seated right next to Keyshawn Gilbert.
Dallin Hall brings it up for BYU. They lead it by 10. Boscovich on a pass to the baseline left. Traore goes to the floor, and a foul called on Deshaun Jackson. That's going to be the 5th team foul on Iowa State. And BYU will inbound with a 10-point lead.
Iowa State trying that hard double. Traore dribbling out of it, and Jackson unable to get the seal, committed to foul.
Hall throws it into the left corner. Baker gets it to Traore, left to the lane. He works against Jackson. Cross-court kick out to Hall to the corner. Baker drives right baseline. Denied by Jackson and cleared by Heisey. Here comes Nate on the run. Bounce pass right side to Jefferson, and he stuffed it. Iowa State scores in transition and trails by 7.
Yeah, good defense leads to offense. Great block shot on help by Deshaun Jackson.
Traore picks up his dribble, needs some help, shovels it back out high to Stewart. Cyclone fans making some noise. Baker, right side pass to Hall. 10:58 to go in the first half. 25-17 BYU. Hall driving. Stewart kicks it out to Baker for a 3 left wing. Back iron, no. Jefferson up high for the rebound. Outlets to Kurt Jones. Kurt up the left side of the floor. Leaves it for Jefferson. Thought about the 3, didn't pull the trigger. Hands off to Kurt. He gets bumped. Jones on the dribble off a screen out high. Now gets it to Momcilovic. He works it on the smaller Stewart. Turnaround jumper on the way. Good! First bucket for Milan, and Iowa State's to within 6. And the Cyclone fans here loving the effort. 25-19 BYU. Traore out high. Backdoor cut. Knocked away by Kurt Jones. Scramble for the loose ball and a tie-up. And on the alternate possession, it's going to belong to Iowa State. Listen to the Cyclone fans here.
But no problem with the effort at all.
Never with this group of guys. 25-19 BYU.
Deshaun Jackson gets a break.
Working hard out there. 10-13 to go. Momcilovic inbound. Gets it into Curtis Jones. Mag chasing him. Jones gets him on his hip. Drives, running jumper. Good! Kurt Jones connects his first bucket. And Iowa State on a 6-0 run. They trail 25-21.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Now Saunders right side, driving to the baseline. Bounce pass to the corner, a 3 by Baker, short. Rebound to Saunders on the weak side. Brings it back out to Demon. A pass stolen by Jefferson. And he'll outlet to Kurt Jones. Cyclones down 4 with the ball. Here comes Kurt. Bounce pass to Chatfield down the lane. Double team. Brings it back out to Jefferson. Now left corner, Momcilovic. Milan defended by Saunders. 13 to shoot it. Milan backing his way in, and Saunders flops, and they will call a foul on Saunders.
Well, he reached in and hooked him.
And that's the second on Saunders. And he's asking for a review. You don't get to ask for the review, buddy. Richie Saunders picks up his second. And now Iowa State will inbound, down by 4. They get it into Momcilovic, pass deflected by Saunders, out of bounds. Cyclones will inbound with 18 to shoot. Curtis Jones to throw it in the Cyclones with 3 straight 2-point baskets to now trail by 4. And it comes to Chatfield. Left side, Curtis, a deep 3, no good. And the rebound to Demon. Outlet comes to Saunders. He'll push it ahead to Nell, left wing. Nell brings it back out. BYU spreads the floor. Demon goes to work, finds Saunders. Right wing 3 on the way, no good. Long rebound. Mag tries to save it. And it's out of bounds to Iowa State as Mag was out of bounds as he tried to knock it off Heisey. So the Cyclones get it back, down by 4, 25-21, and Cade Kelderman will come back in. He's at a 3 already. He'll come in for Heisey.
Now, so far, no second chance points for BYU. Wow. Iowa State with 3.
Here's Kurt Jones. 9 minutes to play, first half. Cyclones down 4. Kurt gets it to Jefferson out high. He's defended by Saunders. Over to the corner, Momcilovic. Shot fake and a drive. And a running right-hander block, but Milan got it back. Now dribbles once and throws it back out of there to Jefferson. Great effort. Now Momcilovic off to Kelderman, right side. He drives into the paint. Bounces it out to Jefferson. Nowhere to go with the dribble. A handoff to Kurt Jones. Deep 3 left wing. Good! Kurt Jones buries a 3. And Iowa State's to within 1.
A 9-0 run.
Now, a 1-point game. Down low, Keita gets a lob and puts it in.
Well, that was not an easy finish. Great catch and finish by Keita.
His first points, now a 3 at the other end. Good by Kurt again. Iowa State attacking quickly, and back-to-back 3s by Kurt. We're tied at 27. Wow. Some pace to this one. Demon out high. Off to Saunders, trying to drive it to the corner. Nell, 3-point jumper, good. Second 3 of the game for Trevin Nell. They just keep making them 30 to 27 BYU.
7 threes for the Cougars here with under 8 to play in the first half.
7:50 to go. Cyclones down 3. Chatfield inside, scores off the assist from Joshua Jefferson. Second bucket for Chatfield is 30 to 29. Now Saunders to Mag, left corner. Back out high it comes. Demon has it. Kurt Jones trying to stay in front of him, and a foul called on Kurt. That's going to be his first and the 6th on the team. Timeout on the floor. What a game we've got going here today at T-Mobile Arena. 30 to 29, BYU leads it. 7:34 to go in the first half on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products, we've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
What a season! Pioneer Brand Z-Series Enlist E3 soybeans made that farmer very happy. And his team is running out with buckets. Let's cut to Chris in the field.
Those buckets are filled with Pioneer Brand Z-Series Enlist E3 soybeans, and they're getting poured.
The fastest growing trait technology all over his head. He's a good sport. He got great yields.
See why more farmers are switching to America's #1 soybean trait technology at pioneer.com/grow-enlist.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list: clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Make your yields a slam dunk this year. Win big with biological solutions from Nexstar Crop Performance. Whether you're trying to improve nutrient release from your stover or accelerate residue breakdown from your cover crops, we've got you covered. Maximize nutrient release in your field with Spray Point Ground Zero and unleash the full potential of your organic matter this spring. Play to your crop's full potential and win big with Nexstar Crop Performance. Visit nexstarag.com for more info.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. Man, what a pace it's been. 30-29, BYU leading, 7:34 to go. Let's pause here for 10 seconds to allow our stations to identify themselves. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield. Eight points each for Curtis Jones and Joshua Jefferson to lead the way for Iowa State as they trail by one with 7:34 remaining in the half.
Yeah, Cyclones, after forcing 29 turnovers, forced 4 here. But without your two best perimeter defenders for sure, in Lipsy and Gilbert, a little easier for the Cougars to run their offense. Iowa State's turned it over only once, though. And Cyclones winning points in the paint 12-6. Second chance points 6-0. Man, it's been quite the battle. Iowa State has put themselves in a pretty good spot here. For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 84 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app. SiriusXM is the home of your favorite team, including live games, plus interviews and analysis. So cheer along with the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Curtis Jones will get a rest. Cade Kelderman back in there, and he's defending Demon out high. BYU operating left to right with a 1-point lead. 7:27 to go in the half. Saunders left wing, 11 to shoot. Saunders to the baseline, floating jump shot, good.
Yeah, nice running. He got baseline and help couldn't get there. Saunders, 6'5", shoots the ball such a high release.
Won the Most Improved Player Award in the Big 12 Conference. Here's Heisey.
And first team All-Conference.
Absolutely. Here's a bounce to Momcilovic, top of the circle, defended by Nell. Left wing Kelderman brings it back out. Momcilovic has it, fires a three-point jumper. Got it! Milan buries a three, his first of the game, and we're tied at 32.
Well, Iowa State with 5 threes.
And now Saunders off to the left wing, gets it right back.
Zone.
Demon has it out high. Drives, and his pass off the fingertips of Nell and out of bounds. Iowa State's basketball, and now Jackson and Jones return.
Cyclones showing a 2-3 zone to start. They were going to morph into man-to-man. I think the confusion enough.
And now Iowa State looks for the lead. They battled back from 10 down. Fans chanting, "Let's go State." Here comes Jones. Kurt has hit a couple of threes already. They come out with a double team. He gets rid of it to Jefferson. Hand off Momcilovic. Kneeling on the right wing, defended by Demon. Goes to Jefferson. Cross court to Jones. Fires a three and knocks it down. Curtis Jones, a backup three, and now a steal by Heisey. Cyclones in front. 35-32. Kurt on the right wing. Backs up. Fires for three more. Yes, sir. Right there. Curtis Jones has got it stuck on automatic. Timeout BYU. The Cyclones lead at 38-32. Wow.
This place is going crazy. Iowa State now has matched BYU in three-pointers, each now 7 of 13. That's where those points in the paint make a difference. Iowa State up 6 in points in the paint.
4 threes for Curtis Jones. He has 14 points. Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and Premier Chevy dealers are raising money for every free throw made by the Cyclones. Proceeds benefit the American Cancer Society and Coaches vs. Cancer. Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and Premier Chevy dealers are cheering on the Cyclones from the free throw line and helping to raise cancer awareness across the state. It was 25-15 BYU, but Iowa State's outscored them 23-7 from that point forward.
Well, if there's anything we should take from a week ago, it's that each of these teams can go on a run.
Absolutely, but man, Iowa State playing like a team with nothing to lose, and
well, frankly, they don't have,
and really having fun out there playing, man. And Curtis Jones is the epitome of that. He's out there along with Heisey, Momcilovic, Jefferson, and Jackson. A 6-point advantage all of a sudden for Iowa State.
Yeah, Kurt on a heater.
Oh my goodness. Here's Hall. Off to Keita, puts it on the floor once, lobs it, and Mag, the catch, low right, triple teamed, and it's knocked away. And a jump ball. Alternate possession to BYU. They'll have 14 to shoot. 5:55 on the game clock, and the Cyclones up 38-32. Dallin Hall to throw it in for the Cougars.
Yeah, right on the baseline.
Hall takes a look, finally gets it in. Left corner. Nell along the baseline draws a foul. I think it's on Curtis Jones. It is. That'll be his second.
Yeah, boy, if there's a guy you got to keep in the game, it is definitely Curtis Jones. And if I'm BYU, I'm trying to attack him at every turn.
Nell to the free throw line.
I mean, especially without Lipsy and Gilbert.
Free throw by Nell is good. Trevin Nell with 7 now, and it's 38-33.
Nell, 72% free throw shooter.
Makes the second as well. He has 8 points. And it's 38-34. Pressure from BYU. They get it into Jefferson. Nice pressure release he is. And here's Curtis Jones across the timeline. 5:45 to go in the first half. Iowa State a 38-34 lead in the ball. Kurt Jones driving, running jumper off the glass and in. What a shot. He has 16.
And over Keita, who came over to block.
Curtis Jones is on a heater. Here's Hall for 3. Missing. Tipped by Keita. Wouldn't go. Rebound to Heisey. Iowa State a 6-point lead on the ball. Kurt in transition. Got a screen. 3 more on the way. Got it! Curtis Jones is beyond stuck on automatic. He has 19, and the Cyclones lead at 43-34. Are you kidding me? Left corner 3 by Nell. It rattles in. An answer from BYU, and Nell now with 11. It's 43-37. Oh, man, put your seatbelts on. We still got 4:57 to go in the first. Here's Jefferson out high. Into the paint he goes. And he shovels it out to guess who? Kurt Jones, a 3 left corner. Yes! 22 for Curtis Jones. And it's 46-37 Iowa State.
He's made 6 threes here in the first half alone.
Hall misses a 3. Heisey couldn't control the rebound. It's out of bounds. What a performance by Curtis Jones. 22 first half points. He has hit 6 threes. And Iowa State leads it by 9, 46-37. And Eric, he didn't score until about midway through the half. I mean, all 22 of these have come in about the last 6 or 7 minutes for him.
At the under 12 timeout, he had not scored.
This is unbelievable.
So that's 8 minutes, 22 points.
Here's Mag for 3 right side. No good. Rebound battle. Out of bounds to Iowa State. And a foul on Traore. Battling for that rebound.
And a good job by Nate Heise. I'm saying Nate has battled on the boards in this game. Hasn't always gotten it, but he's been there to fight. He has Nate with 5 rebounds.
46-37. Iowa State by 9 after trailing by 10 not that long ago. Here's Heise. Up the right side of the floor. Screen from Chatfield. Nate driving. Left-hand runner wouldn't go. Rebound controlled by Mag, and he'll race it ahead for BYU. Boscovich picks up his dribble, throws it back out to Hall. 4:10 remaining in the half. Cyclones up 9. Hall off to Traore, top of the circle. Defended by Chatfield. A handoff goes to Hall. He'll try to put it on the floor. Now Boscovich, a 3, right wing. No good. Rebound Heise. Iowa State a 9-point lead. The ball, Curtis Jones has it in his hands. Here comes a double team. And he finds, threw it away, trying to go to Chatfield, but it was hit by Hall, I think. And it's Iowa State's basketball. They dispute it, but Hall, I think, did deflect it. We're going to get immediate timeout. 3:46 to go in the first half. It's Iowa State 46, BYU 37. Timeout on the floor on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Corn rootworms are called the billion-dollar bug for a reason. If you don't control the adult populations now, their offspring will cost you later. Stewart EC Insecticide from FMC offers a unique mode of action that delivers fast and long-lasting residual control of corn rootworm beetles and other tough insects. Choose Stewart EC Insecticide from FMC. Always read and follow label directions and precautions for use.
Dear winter, Toyota can't get enough of you. Because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. From the versatile RAV4 to the svelte Crown, the sleek Camry all-wheel drive, the Corolla Hybrid all-wheel drive, the rugged Tacoma, the tenacious Tundra, and the spacious Grand Highlander with all-wheel drive to keep you and yours safe. Hey, you bring the action, we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/24.
Mary Greeley wants you for our award-winning team. We provide outstanding patient care throughout Central Iowa, and we're looking for a variety of healthcare professionals, including nurses and patient care techs. We also have part-time jobs for students, competitive salaries, great benefits, and an unbeatable workplace culture. Learn more about your opportunities at mgmc.org/careers.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. What a first half it's been. 3:46 to go. Iowa State leading BYU 46-37 after trailing by 10. The Cyclones are up by 9. Curtis Jones, 22 points. He's hit 6 of 8 threes in this first half. Incredible performance by Kurt. Well, Walmart Blue Cross and Blue Shield knows you're here for every memorable moment. We've had plenty today. Every fast break, every three-pointer, we've had those too, and every game-winning play. Walmart's here for every moment too, with trusted healthcare coverage you can count on all season long. Find the right plan for you at walmart.com/hoops. Well, these two teams played one instant classic already this season, and it certainly feels like we're headed for a second instant classic between these two teams. Man.
Some shot making going on right now. Iowa State 9 of 15 from 3, 8 of 18 for BYU. Cyclones 63% from the field, and BYU right at 50. And
by the way, I got a look on the monitor. That pass clearly hit Hall.
Yeah.
I mean, it ricocheted a completely different direction.
Yeah.
He did a great job selling it like nothing happened, but it's Iowa State's basketball.
Yeah, that time they're trying to get the ball out of Curtis Jones' hands, and why wouldn't you? That time they had 2 men doubling him just across the timeline. He tried to get the release valve pass to Chatfield and threw it a little too high and off to the side, and Cyclones fortunate that Hall hit it. The Iowa Farm Bureau, celebrating farmers and Iowans who summon the strength to do more, be more. Those who are farm strong.
Well, I had Kurt's bucket, his first one, as the one that cut the lead to 20, or no. Stand corrected. That was Kelder. I had his first bucket as the one that cut it to 25-21. Here is Kurt, right corner three, short this time. Jefferson rebounds and then throws it away. Stewart up with the steal. Here comes Saunders the other way.
Yeah, Joshua's got to take that one back up against Traore.
Cyclones in his zone here.
They show it, and then they morph into man-to-man.
Traore at the left elbow, knocked away by Kurt Jones, got it back. Now Chatfield almost takes it away, and a foul call.
That'd be a 1-and-1.
Foul on Chatfield will be his second, so that's 3 Cyclones with 2 fouls. But, man, that's one of those fouls that TJ Altenberger will have no problem with. This guy's aggressive defensively. 3:23 to go in the half. 9-point Cyclone lead, and Traore to the free throw line.
Traore. Really good free throw shooter, 80%.
It is a 1-and-1, though.
Cyclones ran that baseline out-of-bounds play to get a quick 3 look for Kurt.
Front end of the 1-and-1 is good by Traore. He's got 6. Mentioned he only played 8 minutes in Ames, had a couple points, 3 turnovers in that game, but he's been better here today.
Iowa State really stymied him. I'm sure he was challenged by his coaches to be better.
And he made both free throws here. He has 7.
As Deshaun Jackson was by Iowa State coaches.
That's right. 46-39, Iowa State by 7, 3:20 remaining in the half. Here's Jefferson handling the basketball out high. A pass down low to Jackson. In traffic. Muscles it up there. Blocked by Boscovich, but out of bounds to Iowa State. They'll have 17 to shoot. And Curtis Jones will throw it in for the Cyclones. He has 22 first half points. Inbounds to Momcilovic. Right corner 3. Good! They caught him napping. And Milan buried a 3. It's 49-39 Iowa State. Milan Momcilovic with his second 3. He has 8. And now a left corner 3 by Boscovich is good. The answer from the Serbian for BYU. And it's 49-42. Here's Kurt Jones off a screen. Had it knocked away. Stewart the steal. Throws ahead to Traore, and he'll dunk it with 2 hands.
A lot of contact.
49-44.
Contact on the steal, and then Curtis has some contact. And
timeout Iowa State. 2:33 to go. Some tired guys going to the bench.
Yeah, I mean, the question has to be, how sustainable is this?
Right.
I mean, BYU is going to play 10 or 11 guys. Iowa State's going to play 7. And one of them is Cade Kelderman, who already has 2 fouls. But
49-44 Iowa State. And Iowa State is knocked down threes at a better rate than BYU has, believe it or not, after that incredible start that BYU had to this game.
Both teams just unbelievable on fire. They've already combined for 19 made threes.
Are you not entertained?
Well, I think the big thing, we just talk about the depth, and that's a concern for sure. And the legs of the shooters for Iowa State. I mean, they're stroking it unbelievably well right now.
But important. I mean, not only does BYU have the depth advantage, they didn't play yesterday.
True.
So Iowa State, 24 hours after a win over Cincinnati, coming right back.
I do give the officials credit for not calling the third foul on Curtis Jones after the ball was stolen. I thought he was fouled a little bit, and then he had contact after the steal. But at least, man, that would be unbelievably huge. Trey Stewart covering him, their best perimeter defender.
Jones finds Jackson, right elbow. Deshaun into the paint. Traore trying to muscle him out of there. Deshaun, jump hook with the right hand, would not fall. And the rebound to Boscovich.
Yeah, a lot of contact, though.
Yeah. 5-point game. Cyclones ahead. 2:16 to go in the half. Yegor Demon, left wing. Defended by Momcilovic. Demon off to Hall, way out right. To the corner. Boscovich, 3 blocked by Jefferson and cleared by Curtis Jones. Now ahead to Momcilovic. Up the right side of the floor. He comes. His pass stolen by Demon. Here comes Demon racing ahead for BYU. Off it goes to Hall. Back to Demon. Now to the right wing. Trey Stewart will launch a 3, and it's in and out. Back in again.
Come on.
It rolled in finally, and it's 49-47. Trey Stewart hits the three. And it's a 2-point game. Here's Curtis Jones across the timeline, 1:35 to go in the half. Kurt off a screen, knocked away from him and stolen, but he got it back by diving for it, and a foul is going to be on BYU.
It's going to be on Stewart, I think.
What great hustle by Kurt Jones to go compete for that basketball.
That's just the 5th foul. It's going to be on Boscovich. Boscovich picks up the foul, but that's only the 5th team foul. But once again, Kurt being forced into point guard duties, guarding duties, and, of course, scoring duties. What a tremendous amount to ask.
No doubt.
No Lipsy, no Gilbert today.
1:28 to go in the half. 49-47 Iowa State. Here's Heisey to the right wing. Defended by Demon. Shovels it off to Jackson. He'll give it to Jefferson. Joshua puts it on the floor against Traore. Backs up and fires a jumper around and in. It's a 2, I think. It is, and it's 51-47 Iowa State. Joshua Jefferson into double digits now with 10. 51-47 Cyclones. A minute to go in the half. Hall to the left wing. Passes inside to Traore, and he is fouled. That's going to be on Jefferson, I think.
Yeah, reached in. Blocked by Deshaun Jackson, but Jefferson on the way up.
And it's his second.
Yeah.
56 seconds to go in the half.
Well, like everybody else.
Yeah. Cyclones, 4 different guys with 2 fouls. 51-47, Traore to the free throw line. He has 9 points on the day. His free throw is good.
Well, as you would expect, haven't missed a free throw either.
51-48. Jefferson will come out. They'll get Watson in there, try to keep Joshua from getting his third.
BYU's had a couple of three-pointers bounce around and stay in. Iowa State just got one from Jefferson, although it was only a 2.
Cyclones have a 3-point lead. C.J. Otzelberger in discussion with Kip Kissinger with a smile on his face, I should add. One of the best officials, if not the best, that we see all year, Kip Kissinger. A 3-point advantage for Iowa State. With 56 seconds to go in the half. Traore shooting one more and he knocks it down. So he's been perfect at the line. He has 11 points, and it is 51-49.
And full court pressure. They've had some token. Looks like they're going to maybe dial it up a little bit as Iowa State gets.
Nate Heisey's going to bring it up the floor against Mag.
Demarion Watson in.
Heisey into the front court against Mag. Pressure. Spins away from it. Crosses over and drives. Leaves it for Jackson. He'll bring it back out. Finds Momcilovic. 12 to shoot. Milan kind of backing his way in on Hall. Gets bumped twice. Shoots it and hits. Milan just played through the contact and scored. He is into double digits. And it's 53-49. 10 now for Momcilovic.
I didn't see that move in November.
No doubt. Listen, everybody on their feet. Cyclone fans, Cougar fans. Shot clock turned off. 17 on the game clock. 4-point Iowa State lead, 53-49. Hall has it with 10 seconds to go. Working against Heisey. Got a screen. Hall to the right wing. 6 seconds. Hall crosses over. Pass down low to Keita. Denied by Watson. Then again by Jackson. Back-to-back blocks for the Cyclones to close the half as Demarion Watson got the first block, and then Jackson came over and blocked the putback attempt. Wow. What a half that was. And I can't tell you how much we tip our caps to these Iowa State Cyclones. You've got 2 all-conference players out. They lead BYU 53-49 at the half.
And we're down 10.
And we're down by 10. Yeah. Stay with us for the halftime show after these messages. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products. We've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans are bred to defy expectations, so it's no surprise they're getting rave reviews, and that has more than farmers talking. In fact, a grain elevator wrote, "Sweet mother of pearl, trailer after trailer of Z-Series. It's never ending. We need a break." Safe to say, everyone is feeling the impact of Z-Series soybeans. Unleash your greatest harvest yet at pioneer.com/greatest yields.
Hey Cyclone fans, this is Addie Brown from Iowa State Basketball, and I've got an exclusive opportunity for you. Thanks to Poetry Finance, the official digital bank of the Iowa State Cyclones. It's time to vote to win. Cast your vote now for a chance to score official Cyclone gear, courtside basketball tickets, signed merch, and even a chance to meet your favorite Cyclones. Poetry Finance makes banking easy with instant payments and mobile wallet access, so you can focus on backing the Cyclones. Don't miss out. Vote today and write your own future with Poetry.
Hear that? That's the Iowa Lottery powering up the new Pac-Man scratch ticket, where you could jump your way to $50K in instant cash prizes. Even if you don't score big in your first round, you still get an extra life. Because you can enter non-winning tickets in the VIP club for a chance to win a Pac-Man arcade package, plus your share of $325,000 in cash prizes. That's a lot of Waka Waka winning. Woohoo! Pac-Man is registered and copyrighted by Bandai Namco Entertainment Inc. Enter and see rules at iLottery.com/VIP.
On the Cyclone Sports Network, from Learfield, Cyclone basketball is on the air. Here's John Walters.
Welcome to the halftime show. Iowa State leading BYU 53-49 at the half. And Eric, you had a great analogy off the air.
It's kind of like the Pop-Tarts Bowl in the first half, 31-28. That was a wild one, but it ended well. Yeah. So let's hope this one follows that same script.
Oh, man, 20 combined three-pointers. The record for a Big 12 tournament game is 27 in a Kansas-Texas game back in 2008. But 20 combined three-pointers for these two teams in the first half. And at the break, it's Iowa State 53, BYU 49. Back with more of the halftime show. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Tracks.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Click to learn more. More Iowans drive Chevy.
With their strength and versatility, there's almost no job John Deere compact utility tractors can't handle. With their powerful diesel engines and auto connect system, these tractors make your job easier. From mowing to hauling to snow removal, these machines do it all. And right now at Van Wall, you can get a John Deere 1023E for as little as $135 per month. Stop into your local Van Wall today or visit vanwall.com for more details. Offer ends 3/31/2025. Some restrictions apply. See a Van Wall location for details.
This Valentine's Day, fall in love with the internet of your dreams from MetroNet. Get 1 gig 100% fiber internet for only $49.95 a month and experience blazing fast speeds that'll make your heart race. And here's the cherry on top. Sign up by March 3rd and you'll receive a $100 Amazon gift card. Don't wait. Visit Metronet.com to learn more. Get Metronet and love your internet. Terms and conditions apply.
Green Hills is Ames' premier 55-plus life plan community, located just minutes away from Iowa State University. Green Hills offers easy living just the way you want. Enjoy an active lifestyle with a warm water pool, wellness center, lifelong learning opportunities, a movie theater, a pet-friendly community, raised garden beds, walking trails, and so much more. Find the perfect fit for your lifestyle within one of our beautiful apartments or townhomes. At Green Hills, there's something for everyone. Learn more about Green Hills or request a tour at greenhillsrc.com.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Iowa State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Quarterfinal action here in the Big 12 tournament, T-Mobile Center in Kansas City. Fourth seed BYU and number 5 Iowa State Cyclones with a 53-49 lead at halftime. But wow, what a first half it was. Hey, Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield knows you're here for every memorable moment, every fast break, every three-pointer, and every game-winning play. Wellmark is here for every moment, too, with trusted healthcare coverage you can count on all season long. Find the right plan for you at wellmark.com/hoops. But looking at the first half stats, Iowa State 20 of 23 for nearly 61%. 20 of 33 for nearly 61%. They made 10 of 17 from 3 and 3 of 4 at the free throw line. BYU 16 of 32 from the field, 50%, 10 of 21 from 3, and they made all 7 of their free throw attempts. BYU leading in rebounding 15-14, but Iowa State leading second chance points 9-0. Man, how huge is that? Only 6 turnovers on BYU after turning it over 29 times in Ames last week, although without the Lipsey and Gilbert, Iowa State not able to put the same kind of pressure on. Iowa State, though, just turned it over 4 times. Points off turnovers favoring Iowa State 9-7. Fast break points all even. Bench points, no surprise there, favoring BYU 20-7. Individual scoring for Iowa State, 22 first half points for Curtis Jones. He was 8 of 12 from the field, 6 of 9 from 3. And had a couple of assists and a couple of steals as well. And that's from that point guard position because of Lipsey and Gilbert's lack of availability. But then it was 10 points each for Momcilovic and Jefferson. Milan with a really strong first half, and then 4 points for Deshaun Jackson. 4 points for Brant Chatfield, 3 for Cade Kelderman. Nate Heisey did not score, but he had 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal in that first half. Leading the way for the Cougars, 11 points each for Trevin Nell and Fousseyni Traore, 2 guys who did not have particularly good games last week. They've really stepped it up here. 7 points for Richie Saunders, 6 points for Mawit Mag, 3 points each for Demon, Boshkovich, Stewart, and Baker. And 2 points for Keba Keita. And 7 different players in the first half with made threes for the Cougars. And Iowa State pretty much playing 7 guys. So it's been a wild first half. But let's check our first half Diamond Vogel points in the paint, brought to you by Diamond Vogel Paints. And that's an area Iowa State leads 16-8. That's our points in the paint from Diamond Vogel, protecting your home, office, and equipment with quality paints and industrial finishes made right here in Iowa. Iowa State leading BYU 53-49 at halftime. And we'll be back with our Hy-Vee halftime interview in a couple of minutes on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Just like in the big game, life can throw unexpected challenges your way at any time. That's why it's crucial to have a local and reliable insurance agent coach who's ready to step in at any time. When life calls an unexpected play, your local independent insurance agents backed by IMT Insurance have your back. With them on your team, you'll have the coverage, service, and peace of mind to tackle whatever comes your way. Because when the unexpected happens, you deserve to have the best defense on your side. Visit IMTINS.com today to learn more. With IMT Insurance, you can stay in the game with confidence.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Go long for season-long foliar disease protection that starts at plant. Only Xyway brand fungicides from FMC provide season-long inside-out foliar disease protection. A single at-plant application provides comparable performance and corn yield protection to that of VT to R1 foliar fungicides against diseases like gray leaf spot, northern corn leaf blight, and more. Visit your FMC retailer or xyway.ag.fmc.com to learn more. Always read and follow all label directions.
Key Cooperative is proud to support Iowa State basketball. Like us, the game has been around for over a century, and like us, it's evolved over time. Key Co-op is transforming agriculture by tailoring technology to the farm. We help growers solve problems, mitigate risk, and optimize crop production, as well as improve efficiencies and soil health. It's a slam dunk. Agriculture is evolving, and so are we. Visit keycoop.com to see how. Go Cyclones!
And we are back at the T-Mobile Center in Kansas City. Iowa State is leading BYU 53-49. What an entertaining first half. We mentioned the Big 12 record for made threes. The Big 12 tournament record for made threes in the game is 27. We already have 20 here in the first half. At the rate we're going, we may eclipse that by the second media timeout. Also, the record for total points in a game is 192. And that was set actually last night. Overtime game, KU over UCF. Again, Cyclones playing without Taman Lipsey. He was a true game-time decision. He was listed in the starting lineup initially, and then scratched. Keyshawn Gilbert a scratch right from the get-go. Cyclones definitely playing shorthanded here. What started this morning, now this afternoon here in Kansas City. Boy, great crowd here. Iowa State fans, certainly huge numbers, but also a lot of big numbers from the BYU fans as well. And it looks like we're not going to get our Hy-Vee halftime interview. Brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Hy-Vee proudly supports the Cyclones. 53-49. It's Iowa State leading BYU, and we'll be back with second half action on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans have farmers yielding out an additional 2.7 bushels per acre over A-Series. This has everyone talking, not just farmers. Case in point, a trucking company wrote, "Morning, noon, and night, it doesn't matter. I'm hauling Z-Series. The phone doesn't stop ringing. Even my home number, it never stops ringing." Well, it's fair to say Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans are making quite an impact. Unleash your greatest harvest yet at pioneer.com/greatest yields.
Cyclone power can be felt all over Iowa State University. From the court to campus, solar power to horsepower, it all combines to show the superpower of Cyclone Nation. Join the Iowa State University Foundation and Iowa Staters around the world for 24 hours of Cyclone power during Forever True Day, an online day of giving to celebrate philanthropy and all things ISU. From noon April 2nd to noon April 3rd, participate in the fun and support students like me in making a difference for Iowa, the nation, and the world. Make plans now to help us celebrate Iowa State at forevertrueday.com.
As the world's largest family-owned manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment, Sukup Manufacturing Company offers top-notch products that empower farmers to thrive. Take your agricultural game to the next level with Sukup, where innovation and reliability are always a slam dunk. Visit Sukup.com to find your dealer today.
We stand for people, progress and pride.
We're the Iowa Farm Bureau, and we believe in the future of Iowa. We support Iowa schools, provide access to affordable health care, and nurture new business opportunities in rural communities. For more information, contact your local county farm bureau.
You've been listening to the Cyclone Halftime Report. From Learfield, Cyclone Basketball is on the air. Brought to you by Pioneer. What's next happens here since 1926. The Iowa Farm Bureau, celebrating farmers and Iowans who summon the strength to do more, be more. Those who are farm strong. And by Pivot Bioproven 40 on seed. Predictable, productive, weatherproof. Learn more at pivotbio.com. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa State Cyclones with Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Choose Wellmark for coverage you can count on. Find your plan at wellmark.com. Now let's join John Walters for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield second half.
Well, I just shared this stat with Fran Fraschilla. He's going to say it on the television broadcast, but over 5 minutes and 21 seconds in that first half, Curtis Jones scored 22 points. That is Kobe Bryant-like stuff, and Iowa State leads at 53-49 as we go to the second half.
Yeah, the microwave.
Oh, my goodness. I mean,
once again, they got bigger defenders on him at times. They're doubling him. He's moving without the ball. His release is so quick.
Yeah.
When he's got it stuck in the on position,
oh boy.
But a big half ahead for Iowa State. A big opportunity. I think Iowa State's already acquitted itself extremely well. Now you want to try to finish it if you can. But regardless, this has been a treat.
Oh my goodness, what basketball we saw over the first 20 minutes. Let's see if
and BYU was.
I know. Let's see if it slows down at all. 53-49 at the half. 20 combined three-pointers in the first half. The conference championship here at the Big 12, the record is 27 combined threes. They had 20 in the first half between these two teams. Iowa State with the ball, operating left to right to start the second half.
I'd say 7 different Cougars made a three in that first half.
Iowa State with the ball in a 4-point lead. Jefferson has it top of the circle. Takes the dribble and hands off to Curtis Jones. Kurt backs up against Saunders, bounces it back to Jefferson, who works in on Mag. Jefferson muscles in and then kicks it back out to Heisey. To Kurt Jones. Shot fake. Now he drives. Into the paint he goes. Off balance jumper. Good. Curtis Jones with 24. And Iowa State leads at 55-49. He's incredible. Demon, right side to Mag. Cyclones up by 6. Here's Nell, got up in the air, lost control of the ball, and it's a tie-up for a moment. It's knocked loose. Jefferson up with the loose ball.
A great challenge. Nell looking for a catch and shoot.
Jackson slow to get up. And he's hobbling down the court a little bit, but he's okay. It's out of bounds to Iowa State, but Jackson got kind of in the pile down there.
Yeah, they ran a pin-down screen for Nell. As he came off that screen, he was looking to shoot. Iowa State got right up, challenged the shot. He had nowhere to go with it and turned it over.
6-point advantage, Iowa State. Jones inbounds to Jefferson. He's trapped in the right corner, bounces it to Jones. Kurt kicks it out to Momcilovic. Reversal to Heisey. Pass stolen, but now stolen right back by Heisey. Off it comes to Jefferson. Cyclones get it right back. Now Jackson in the paint. In on Cada. Muscles it up there and in and draws a foul. And Deshaun will try for a 3-point play. And Iowa State leads it 57-49. The foul on Cada.
Yeah, his second. Boy, I just love the way they're attacking Cada.
And Deshaun Jackson to the free throw line to try to complete an and one. 10 points, a career-high 15 rebounds yesterday against Cincinnati for Deshaun. He's got the Cyclones up 8 and misses the free throw. The rebound to Demon. 57-49, Iowa State. At the other end, Nell, a catch-and-shoot three, top of the circle, right through. Boy, Trevor Nell can heat up. He had 8 threes in a game last year. Yeah. He's got 14 in this one, and it's 57-52.
Well, 11th made three for BYU.
5-point advantage, Iowa State. Jackson elbow left. Hand off Kurt Jones. 3-ball left wing. Good! This is crazy. 27 for Curtis Jones. And Iowa State leads it 60-52. He didn't cool off at all at the half. Here's a lob. Cada couldn't get it down. Yeah. The rebound to Jackson. Outlet to Kurt Jones up the left side of the floor. 3-ball. Missing. Heat check. And Cada rebounds. 60-52. I'm okay if he tries another heat check. Here's Sam Saunders down low. Jump hook right hand. Got it in the paint. Saunders scores inside.
Yeah, really good move by Richie Saunders.
60-54. Iowa State leading by 6. 17:48 to go in this crazy regulation. Here is Momcilovic, top of the circle. In on Saunders. Milan drives, lean-in jumper. Good! A dozen for Momcilovic. They cannot stop Iowa State. 62-54.
Yeah, Iowa State's having enough trouble stopping BYU.
No doubt. Demon drives, kicks it out. Saunders a catch-and-shoot three. Right wing, back iron, no. Rebound, Curtis Jones. Iowa State an 8-point lead in the ball, and here comes Jefferson to bring it up the floor. Chatfield and Kelderman ready to check into the next break. Jefferson between the circles. Now drives it all the way into the paint. Double clutch shot. No good. Rebound tipped around. Jackson tries to save. It's out of bounds to BYU.
They're covering Jefferson with Saunders to start out, or they'll switch a Demon onto him. Iowa State trying to take advantage of that. Just the power. Kelderman in.
8-point advantage. Iowa State. 17 minutes to go.
Any difference in the way Cade Kelderman was recruited in Yegor Demon, the guy he's covering? A lottery pick.
Demon got away with a walk. Gets rid of it to Saunders. He drives and a running pass down low to Cade, and he banks it in. 62-56. Here's Curtis Jones, right wing. Off a Chatfield screen. Hooks a pass over to Kelderman, knocked away by Nell. 2-on-1 break the other way. Nell in on Jones, and a offensive foul taken. Curtis Jones takes the charge in what was really a 3-on-1 fast break.
Curtis made up his mind. I'm going to take away one thing, not anything else. I'm going to get set, and if you pass it, okay. But that was a good decision by Curtis Jones.
All you can do. And a great play by Kurt on the defensive end. He's made a few on the offensive end as well.
A few?
62-56 Iowa State. And here is Curtis Jones inside the three-point line. Now backs up behind it with the dribble. Hooks a pass inside to Jefferson. Underneath the Chatfield. Shot blocked. It'll be a goaltend on Keita. Count the bucket for Chatfield. He has 6. And Iowa State's gotten a dozen points from its bigs in this one, Eric. The two guys that combined for 1 point in the game and aim.
And 6th assist of the game for Joshua Jefferson.
Wow. And Curtis Jones comes out to a standing ovation from the Iowa State fans just to get a blow. I mean, this isn't like he's out of the game for good.
Well, I hope not.
64-56. Brad Chatfield now with 6. Cyclones by 8. 16:05 to go. Keita out high with the basketball. Waits for Cutters. Hands it off to Demon. Demon defended by Heisey. Pokes it away and out of bounds. It'll belong to BYU. We'll get a timeout here. 15:57 to play. Iowa State. Impressive. They laid it 64-56 over BYU on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Listen up, Iowa farmers. BW Fusion is here to bring you the best in crop nutrition. Because like Cyclone basketball, we know how to win. Our job isn't to tell growers what to do. We teach and we give them tools to take back control. We create data-backed products designed to maximize their profitability. That's what we mean when we say we're leaders in the field. BW Fusion, proud sponsor of Iowa State basketball. Go Clones!
No matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on the go feel like a breeze in the new Ford Explorer. Make tough tasks look easy with the powerful performance of a new built Ford Tough F-Series truck, the best-selling trucks in America for 48 years. Or take your adventures in the great outdoors to a whole new level with our built wild family of Ford Broncos. Whether it's for work or play, there's a Ford with a great deal waiting for you at your local Northland Ford dealers. Don't wait, get behind the wheel of a new Ford today, based on calendar year total sales.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list, clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products. We've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 15:57 to go in this Big 12 quarterfinal. Iowa State leading BYU 64-57. The Iowa Farm Bureau celebrates farmers and Iowans who summon the strength to do more, be more. Those who are farm strong. Angelina Allen recorded a historical softball season in 2023, being named second-team All-American, making her just the fourth softball player in school history to earn that honor. Off the field, Allen's been also dominant, receiving a pair of academic All-Big 12 first-team honors. The Iowa Farm Bureau salutes Angelina and all Farm Strong squad members.
And neither team really cooling off much here in the second half. Iowa State 5 of 7 from the field. And BYU 3 of 5. Oh, wow.
And if you joined us late, Taman Lipsey unable to go today, or at least they're holding him out. He is in uniform. And Keyshawn Gilbert didn't dress for the game. So 2 all Big 12 performers out for Iowa State, and yet they lead the number 17 team in the country 64-56.
Yeah, Curtis Jones, wow. 27 points here.
Incredible.
Couple assists, couple steals, couple rebounds, and trying to man the point. But, that's where you're missing your creators, if you will, in Jefferson, or rather in Lipsey and Gilbert. But that's where a guy like Joshua Jefferson helps so much at that 4 spot. He has 6 assists.
Out there right now for Iowa State, it's Cade Kelderman along with Heisey as the guards, Momchilovich, Chatfield, and Jefferson up front. Nelt inbound for BYU. They trail it by 8. Hall has it with 10 to shoot. He's out high against Heisey. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Hall around to the right wing with it. Down to 4. Drives right baseline. Kicks it out. Saunders an open 3 way out left. No good. But the rebound to Traore, and he puts it back in. Traore.
That's what hurt Iowa State in Ames last week. But one of the things there, they had the penetration and the kick out, but the kick out enabled rebound position for Traore.
64-58. 13 for Traore. Now here's a pass to Chatfield, knocked away, and Traore up with a steal.
Chatfield just not ready for it.
Yeah, Jefferson had him. And here comes Saunders up the right side after the Cyclone turnover. Saunders driving in on Kelderman. Wild shot left side, no. But the rebound put up, and it's missed as well by Baker. And the rebound of Momchilovich. 2 of the easier shots that BYU will have today, although Kelderman really challenged the first. Here's Jefferson around the top with the dribble. Spins into the paint. Jump hook right hand. Good! Joshua with a dozen, and the Cyclones lead at 66-58. 14:47 to go. Hall picks up his dribble, covered up by Kelderman. Good ball pressure. Now Traore, right side. Works in against Chatfield. Into a double team. Pass knocked away by Momchilovich, but recovered by Baker. Off to Hall. Back to Baker. 10 to shoot it. Baker to Hall. Right corner 3 on the way. He got it. First bucket for Dallin Hall, who had 22 in Ames. And it's 66-61 Iowa State. Jefferson walks it up. Picked up by Saunders out high. Jefferson gets it to Momchilovich, top of the circle. He's got Saunders on him. Momchilovich drives it. Lead in jumper. Good! 14 for Milan. And it's 68-61. Boy, are other guys stepping up in a big way. And now, here's Hall on the right side. Kelderman trying to fight through a screen. Hall in trouble. Bounces it to Traore, low right. Into a double team he goes. He's in trouble too. Back to Hall. Kicks it out. This is Baker with 11 to shoot. Pass knocked away by Heisey, but recovered by Saunders, and then a foul called on Nate Heisey.
Yeah.
That's his first. But man, the Cyclones are just competing like crazy. Momchilovich out, Curtis Jones in.
How about Milan's ability to attack off the paint, or into the paint from the perimeter? And they're going to get Deshaun Jackson in
for Chatfield. 68-61, Iowa State the lead. BYU the basketball. 13:45 to go in this wild one here in Kansas City. And it comes to Hall. Way out right. He'll get it to Traore. One dribble, couple of steps. And now he hands it off to Hall with 10 to shoot. Hall back outside to Stewart to the right corner. Boscovich lost control of it, knocked free, loose, and picked up by Jefferson. Cyclones on the run. Jefferson leading the break. Down the lane he goes. Right hand scoop, good! They never stopped the ball. 14 for Jefferson. 70-61 Iowa State. The Cyclone fans are loving it. Here's Baker into a crowd. Off to Stewart. 3 right corner. Good, man. Stewart hits his second big 3 of the game, and it's 70-64. That's 13 minutes to go.
13 threes.
Curtis Jones up the right side, picked up by Stewart. Got a screen from Kelderman, another one from Jackson. He finds Kelderman, now to Jackson. Down the lane goes to Sean, and he banked it in.
Took it right at Bošković. Used that strength.
They cannot stop Iowa State. Hall a 3 at the other end, and he got it. But BYU has been able to answer offensively. Second 3 for Hall, and it's 72-67. Here's Jefferson into the front court. 12:25 to go. Cyclones up 5. Curtis Jones way out left.
They're showing zone.
They get it to Kelderman. A 3 way out right. Off the mark. And the rebound tracked down by Baker. 72-67. Here comes Bošković. They get it to Traore. He waits for Cutters. Finds Hall, who's hit a couple of 3s in a row. Hall to the left baseline with a dribble. Into a double team. Bounces to Traore. Short jumper good. Well, we can't stop them either.
Yeah.
15 for Traore. And it's 72-69 Iowa State. With 11:52 to go.
Yeah. Fight through the wall right now.
Jefferson tried to pass it to Jones, taken away by Stewart, and then Jefferson fouled him. It'll be intentional, I think.
No,
it's just a foul on Jefferson around the waist. Joshua picks up his third. He was trying to slow the BYU fast break, but he picks up his third foul.
Yeah. Iowa State getting a little careless with the ball here.
They're gassed.
And they're gassed. I say, this is the part you have to fight through that fatigue wall. People think that's in the last couple minutes of a game. It's about right now.
Especially this pace. Yeah. 72-69. Iowa State leads it. Timeout on the floor. 11:44 to go on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
We just bought our home and opened a Greater checking account at Greater Iowa Credit Union.
It's a free account that comes with things like ATM fee refunds and the mobile app.
And with high rates of return, it literally pays to have Greater checking.
Which is nice because we just adopted our first family member.
But what's even greater is knowing our money stays right here in our community. Greater Iowa Credit Union. Greater together.
ATM usage fee refunds up to $10 per month when qualifications are met.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Tracks.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Click to learn more. More Iowans drive Chevy.
Green Hills is Ames' premier 55-plus life plan community, located just minutes away from Iowa State University. Green Hills offers easy living just the way you want. Enjoy an active lifestyle with a warm water pool, wellness center, lifelong learning opportunities, a movie theater, a pet-friendly community, raised garden beds, walking trails, and so much more. Find the perfect fit for your lifestyle within one of our beautiful apartments or townhomes. At Green Hills, there's something for everyone. Learn more about Green Hills or request a tour at greenhillsrc.com.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 11:44 remaining. It is in regulation. 72-69 Iowa State leading BYU. Let's pause here for 10 seconds to allow our stations to identify themselves. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield. Cyclone Basketball is brought to you by your local Northland Ford dealers. Visit buyfordnow.com.
Well, BYU's played 10 players that have played about 8 minutes or more. Nobody has played 20 minutes. Cyclones, Jefferson's played 25, 24 plus for Momcilovic. Heisey, 23 plus for Kurt Jones. And that's why, I mean, you're in a really tough spot right now. But as I mentioned, you talk about fatigue. Your adrenaline at the end of a close game can get you through a lot, but you have to get there, and that's the challenge for Iowa State right now, just to keep hanging in there against just onslaught. 14 made threes in 28 attempts by BYU. Iowa State's 11 of 20.
So 25 combined threes. The Big 12 tournament record is 27 in a game.
Well, don't drop the ball when it comes to safety this winter. Schedule an inspection of natural gas-powered appliances like your furnace, water heater, and more. Get more natural gas safety tips at MidAmericanEnergy.com. And you made a great point, too, during the break about Iowa State with 3 timeouts remaining. And some of those may have to come to give you a blow so you don't have that 4-minute stretch between the timeouts or longer. Iowa State now with Jones, Jackson, Watson, Heisey, and Momcilovic. So Jefferson gets a rest right now.
72-69 Iowa State. BYU with the ball. Hall across the timeline to Stewart, left side. He'll hand it off to Traore. Out high it comes. Hall has it. Hall against Heisey. Bounce pass to Traore, top of the circle. 15 to shoot it. Traore, couple of dribbles and a handoff to Stewart. Stewart off to the right wing. Hall has it with 11 to shoot. A pass to the left corner. Boscovich a 3. Line drive and he got it. His second 3. And it's 72-72. BYU has tied it. Here's Curtis Jones off a Jackson screen. Off to Heisey. Open 3 right wing. Missing short. And the rebound to Boscovich. BYU on the run. Boscovich struggling with the dribble. Now leaves it for Dawson Baker. Off to Hall on the left wing. BYU looking for the lead with 11 minutes remaining. Out it comes to Baker between the circles. Baker, 1 dribble. Bounce pass to Traore. Top of the circle with 13 to shoot it. He'll try to hand it off. Gets it back out. Hall has it with 8 on the shot clock. Hall into a double team. Finds Traore in the paint. And he put it up. Blocked by Jackson. And cleared by Watson. Another block for Big Deshaun. We're tied at 72. Here's Curtis Jones weaving. Running jumper. Rimming no. And the rebound to Boscovich. Iowa State cooling off now. Tied at 72. 10:27 to go. Here's Stewart. A deep 3 left side. Around and out. With the rebound to Traore. And he had it knocked away by Jackson, who took it away from him. And then a tie-up.
Oh, tie-up. Okay.
A tie-up, and it will belong to
BYU.
BYU. They'll have 16 to shoot. A great effort by Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to get Jefferson and Chatfield back in here.
Cyclones have not scored in the last 2.5 minutes.
Which in this game is a titanic drought.
Right. That's led to an 8-0 run for BYU. You wonder about the legs.
Yeah, no doubt.
BYU, not the heart.
No, that part we don't worry about at all. Hall to throw it in. And it comes to Baker Dawson in the left corner. He tries to drive, and a foul called on Iowa State. It's on Heisey.
It's the 3rd team foul, 2nd foul on Nate.
Dawson Baker and the Cougars will inbound in a tie game as we're midway through this second half. 72-72. Hall throws it into Traore and then gets it right back. Hall, 1 dribble. Now pass to the left corner. Boscovich, 3 more. No. Rebound Momcilovic. Here comes Curtis Jones up the left side. Picked up by Stewart. Kurt gets it to Momcilovic, top of the circle, working against Dawson Baker. Puts it on the floor and muscles his way in, knocked away, and a foul called. Yes, absolutely. They've been doing it all day, and they finally called the foul on Dawson Baker.
Yeah.
And Iowa State will inbound. And now Iowa State will throw it in with Heisey. Bounces it in to Jefferson, knocked away from him. Stolen by BYU. Here comes Boscovich, shoveling it off to Hall, left wing. Covered up by Jefferson, kicks it out. Now Boscovich, a right wing 3 on the way. Good again.
A 25% three-point shooter has made 3.
75-72 BYU with 9:36 to go.
And that ties the Big 12 record for made 3s in a game. Unfortunately for Iowa State, Cyclones have made only 1 in the second half.
Well, let's change that. Here's Kurt Jones on a kick out. Left corner, 3 by Heisey. Good! There you go.
That's the record.
Nate Heisey with his first bucket of the game. We're tied at 75 and a timeout called.
Yeah, TJ wants to get a blow.
Yeah, absolutely. Timeout, 9:18 to go. We'll take it with them. 75-75. Iowa State and BYU don't go anywhere in the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
As the world's largest family-owned manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment, Sukup Manufacturing Company offers top-notch products that empower farmers to thrive. Take your agricultural game to the next level with Sukup. where innovation and reliability are always a slam dunk. Visit Sukup.com to find your dealer today.
When it comes to nitrogen, Pivot Bio is all about action. Add a new mode of action to your nitrogen program with Pivot Bio Proven 40. This proprietary gene-edited nitrogen-fixing microbe pulls nitrogen from the air and delivers it directly to your crops at the roots. It doesn't leach. It doesn't wash away in the rain. Proven 40 stays put all season, actively fixing nitrogen during key growth stages. Get nitrogen as active as you. Learn more at pivotsprovenit.com.
We stand for people, progress and pride.
When you're a member of the Iowa Farm Bureau, you're a part of a unique organization. 153,000 families dedicated to your prosperity. From ag marketing seminars and legislative action to affordable health care, student scholarships, and more. Farm Bureau's mission is to help our members prosper. Contact your local Farm Bureau and join today.
Cyclone power can be felt all over Iowa State University. From the court to campus, solar power to horsepower, it all combines to show the superpower of Cyclone Nation. Join the Iowa State University Foundation and Iowa Staters around the world for 24 hours of Cyclone power during Forever True Day, an online day of giving to celebrate philanthropy and all things ISU. From noon April 2nd to noon April 3rd, participate in the fun and support students like me in making a difference for Iowa, the nation, and the world. Make plans now to help us celebrate Iowa State at forevertrueday.com.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 9:18 to go in regulation. Iowa State and BYU tied at 75.
And just like you speculated, though, that timeout give Iowa State players a blow after that made three to tie it and set the Big 12 tournament record for most combined threes made in a game. 28. BYU has made 16. To me, I mean, a guy like Bošković is 3 of 6. He's a 25% guy. Hadn't made a ton coming in. He's shooting it with confidence. I mean, I think he always does. But the other part of it, of BYU's 3-point, 8 different players have made a three. I mean, Iowa State's barely played 8 players.
Yes, you're right. But you know, they've shot a better percentage from three than BYU has.
They have. But they've taken 10 fewer attempts.
Yeah.
And free throw line has been bigger. Iowa State 3 of 5 at the line and BYU 7 of 7. If you're looking at foul trouble going forward, each team has committed only 3 fouls here with 9:18 left. So quite a ways away from the bonus. And Joshua Jefferson is the only player on either team to have 3 fouls. Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield knows you're here for every memorable moment, every fast break, every three-pointer, and every game-winning play. Wellmark is here for every moment, too, with trusted healthcare coverage you can count on all season long. Find the right plan for you at wellmark.com/hoops.
Iowa State shows a little pressure here out of the timeout. 9:18 to go.
And they get Keita back in place of Traore, who's played well.
Stewart has it in the backcourt, now gives it to Hall, and he'll bring it up.
Kelderman in for Iowa State.
9:11 to go. Cyclones and Cougars tied at 75. Bošković spinning, throws it to the left corner. Baker brings it back out to Hall on the left wing. 14 on the shot clock. Hall driving, kick out right corner Stewart. Back to Bošković. He tries to drive it and kicks it out of bounds. No, they say it was touched by Iowa State. Now let's see if Kip Kissinger overrules. He does. It belongs to Iowa State. As I said earlier, Kip Kissinger, one of the best officials in the nation.
Even when we don't agree with him.
And we do on this case. Yeah. Iowa State and BYU tied at 75. 8:54 to go. Jefferson walks it up the floor. They spread the floor. Joshua goes to work. Got a screen from Kelderman. Drives it. Double clutch shot around and out. Battle for the rebound. And a foul on Hall, as Jefferson competed for that rebound and would not be denied, and Hall committed the foul. Wow, great effort by Joshua.
Yeah, just couldn't get the shot down over Keita, but I love the challenge. And they're going to get Nell back in for Stewart. Nell gives him more size. Stewart, a great defender, but Nell, a terrific shooter.
Heisey inbounds to Jones. Deep three, way out left. Missing. Jefferson tips the rebound, but into the hands of Saunders. 75-75. Right corner, Hall. Spins past Jones. Got along the baseline. Shovels it off to Baker. He tries to drive it. Leaves it for Saunders. Three-point jumper. Got it. Richie Saunders buries a three, and BYU leads at 78-75.
And once again, BYU showing a 2-3 zone. Can Iowa State get the ball inside?
Here's Curtis Jones on a bounce to Kelderman. Inside to Jefferson. Works in on Cada. Kick it out. Jones, a shot fake. Now a three on the way. Missing. And the rebound controlled by Baker. 78-75. BYU the lead in the ball with under 8 minutes to play. Baker cut off by Kelderman. Picks up his dribble. And now Jefferson knocks it away and out of bounds. It'll belong to BYU. Timeout on the floor. 7:52 remaining. It's 78-75. BYU leading on the Cyclone Network from Learfield. American Equity salutes today's hero of the game. As a proud sponsor of the ongoing recognition of our military during Cyclone games this season, please join American Equity in thanking all who have served our country. American Equity is more than just retirement savings and income products. They're committed to providing you best-in-class service and high-quality retirement income that helps deliver the independence to dream and reach your goals. To learn more about American Equity, please visit their website at american-equity.com.
With their strength and versatility, there's almost no job John Deere compact utility tractors can't handle. With their powerful diesel engines and auto connect system, these tractors make your job easier. From mowing to hauling to snow removal, these machines do it all. And right now at Van Wall, you can get a John Deere 1023E for as little as $135 per month. Stop into your local Van Wall today or visit vanwall.com for more details. Offer ends 3/31/2025. Some restrictions apply. See a Van Wall location for details.
Dear winter, Toyota can't get enough of you. Because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. From the versatile RAV4 to the Svelte Crown, the sleek Camry all-wheel drive, the Corolla Hybrid all-wheel drive, the rugged Tacoma, the tenacious Tundra, and the spacious Grand Highlander with all-wheel drive to keep you and yours safe. Hey, you bring the action, we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/24.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 7:52 remaining. 78-75. BYU leading. And hey, Cyclones, after the game, stop by your local Hy-Vee, where they've lowered prices on thousands of items you use every day. Hy-Vee, dedicated to making your life easier, healthier, and happier.
Yep. 17 made threes for BYU, and Iowa State starting to run out of gas, it looks like. Iowa State now out-rebounded 26-20. But Cyclones just have kept scrapping. Only down 3, but it's been a 14-3 run for BYU over the last 4:45. And it's a culmination of not having two all-conference players who are your starting backcourt and haven't played yesterday. BYU did not. So a lot of factors here. But, BYU earned it by having that number 4 seed. The injuries, that's just kind of the way it goes. And the Cyclones still in position, but they're going to have to really summon it up here the next few minutes to not let this one get away. But 17 made threes by 8 different players.
Yeah, Cyclones have really cooled off. They were 29 of 45 at one point, and now they're 30 of 51. They've hit one of their last 6.
Yeah, that was a 3 by Nate Heisey.
Yeah, but as you said, they're only down 3. And they'll send out Jefferson along with Momcilovic and Jackson, Heisey, and Curtis Jones.
And the record, the Big 12 record for any game, not tournament record for most threes made, is 31.
Wow.
We are at 29 right now. Iowa State needs to be the one to make the next ones.
And down under the basket as Saunders tried to throw it off a Cyclone player, and a foul called on Nate Heisey. That's going to be his 3rd.
And 4th team foul.
And BYU will inbound underneath.
Looked like a bit of a weak call there, but
Trevin Nell to throw it in. Gets it into Keita. On the right wing, he'll hand it off to Nell. Pass underneath to Keita, and he stuffs it with two hands. Off the lob, it's 80-75, BYU, and they're on a 16-3 run. Jefferson out high off a Heisey screen, off to Momcilovic. To Jefferson, top of the circle, back to Milan. Jefferson, looks like zone here from BYU.
Yep, still zone.
And now Heisey, a left wing three. Good! Nate Heisey buries his second three. And it's 80-78. Back-to-back threes for Heisey. 2-point game with 7:14 to go. Dawson Baker off to the left wing. Demon has it. Throws it back to Baker between the circles. Kurt Jones on him, and another touch foul called on Iowa State on Curtis Jones. It's his third.
Yeah, and fifth team foul, so they are creeping closer to the bonus.
Nobody sells fouls better than BYU does, by the way.
Yeah.
And when there's any contact, which there's been a bunch of in this game.
Yeah. I just wonder how they avoid whiplash.
80-78 in favor of the Cougars. 7 minutes to go. Here's Demon. Knocked away by Curtis Jones and out of bounds to the Cougars.
Jones knocked it away and on to the official, Brett Smith, who was standing out of bounds,
Yeah,
which makes it
out of the way.
Yeah, he had no
Otherwise,
chance.
Kurt might have been able to save it to trigger a Cyclone fast break. 7 minutes to go. 80-78. BYU the lead in the ball. Demon has it. Throws it to the right wing. Boscovich puts it on the floor. Gets into the paint. Tough jumper. Blocked away by Jefferson. Loose ball. Out of bounds. No, saved beautifully by Momcilovic into Iowa State. And here comes Jefferson the other way. They wait for Milan to get back there. And now Jefferson in some trouble. Needs to get rid of it. Does so to Momcilovic with a fastball. Milan a good catch. He spins in on Demon. Throws it out to Jefferson. 12 on the shot clock. Jefferson to Momcilovic. 9 to shoot it. Momcilovic against Boscovich. Goes to the floor. Keeps his dribble. Lean in. Jumper. Rimming. Good! What a shot by Momcilovic, and a foul on the play as well.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be on Deshaun Jackson.
16 for Momcilovic. We're tied at 80. The foul was on Deshaun underneath, but the bucket counts. What a shot by Momcilovic. Doing a little Jamal Tinsley curly kneel there. And keeping his pivot foot. And we're tied at 80, 6:17 to go.
And TJ having a word with Brett Smith saying, how about something on that drive?
Demon driving, scoops a wild shot, no good, but Keita tips it in.
Yeah, once again, he gets in and draws the big and leaves a rebounding lane for Keita.
6 minutes to go, 82-80 BYU. Jefferson had it knocked away, dove to try to get it back, and now Heisey tries up Saunders, and on the alternate possession, it will belong to Iowa State.
Well, Jefferson slipped bad. What a fortunate there. That looked like a run out just waiting to happen.
So the Cyclones keep it with 15 on the shot clock, 5:51 on the game clock, and they're down by 2. And there are a lot of tired guys on that floor. And here's Momcilovic to throw it in. Milan takes a look. Gives it to Jefferson. Back to Milan. A three-point jumper way out right. No good. Kate up high for the rebound. BYU a 2-point lead in the basketball.
And
5:40 to go.
And Cougars in the bonus.
Hall to the right wing with the dribble. Pounds that dribble with 16 to shoot it. Now picks it up. Needs some help. And finally leaves it for Saunders out near half court. 10 on the shot clock. Saunders into a double team, splits it, and a foul call reaching in on Iowa State. It's going to put him in the bonus.
Yep, be 1-1 for Richie Saunders.
Deshaun Jackson called for the foul.
80% free throw shooter.
That's 3 fouls now for 3 different Cyclones. As Kurt Jones, Jackson, Jefferson, and Heisey all have 3. Saunders shooting a 1-1 here. 12 points on the game for Richie Saunders. Front end of the 1-1. Rims in. I know they are not really a great free throw shooting team over the course of time, 69% of the season, but they made 25 at 31 in Ames.
Well, and here today, their good free throw shooters have been the ones going to the line. You know, Traore's 80%, Saunders about 80%.
And he made them both. 14 for Saunders, and it is 84-80 BYU. with 5:21 remaining. Here comes Kurt Jones into the paint, leaving it for Jefferson. Drives it. Jefferson in on Cada, knocked away. Boscovich trying to dive for the loose ball. He's out of bounds, and Iowa State will have it. Fortunate to keep the possession, although I thought Jefferson might have been fouled on the initial drive.
Kind of thought so if it was a foul at the other end.
Kelderman to throw it in for Iowa State. Can they get Kurt Jones going again?
Yeah.
And we'll get another timeout here.
Yeah.
And TJ Alzenberger will have a word with Brett Smith during the timeout. 5:10 remaining. It is 84-80. BYU leading Iowa State.
Yeah. TJ having that conversation with Brett Smith. I guess my point was the last couple fouls on Iowa State have been a little ticky-tack at the other end, and they wrap around from behind. And I'm sure TJ's saying, hey, give us a break. I mean, Iowa State's had the last 4 foul calls in the game going against them. Doesn't mean they haven't been the one that committed it, but I think TJ suspects a little disparity there. Yeah, BYU 9 of 9 at the free throw line, 29 of 55 from the field, 17 of 33 from 3. And Iowa State 32 of 54 and 13 of 26. Cyclones have been outscored by 6.
There will be one more
at the free throw line.
There will be one more media timeout at the under 4. And Iowa State still has 1 remaining as well.
Right.
But 5:10 to go in regulation, 84-80, BYU leading. And Iowa State will inbound. It'll be Heisey to throw it in. Nate takes a look. Now finally throws it in all the way in the backcourt to Kelderman. And here comes Cade with the dribble. Off a screen from Momcilovic. Kelderman picks up the dribble, goes right wing to Curtis Jones. Lean in jump shot. Good. 29 for Curtis Jones. It's 84-82.
You know, that's where that timeout, I think, helps you maybe get your legs a little bit.
Here come the Cyclone fans. 4:46 to go. Saunders driving, and a foul on the floor on Iowa State, but it'll send Saunders back to the free throw line, and it's Heisey's 4th.
Yeah, Saunders wants to go right, but man, he is so aggressive and able to get there. He's got 14 points in the game. He's been the guy holding him back in 3-point shooting. He's only 2 of 7.
Front end of the 1-and-1. Good.
Once again, has not missed a free throw. 10 of 10.
Yeah, that's the part that just...
Oh, that's one of the parts.
85-82. Iowa State's free throw will hang defense, letting him down again. Second attempt by Saunders is also good. 86-82 BYU with 4:44 remaining. Curtis Jones brings it up. Both fan bases to their feet. Kurt out between the circles. Gets rid of it to Jefferson. Jefferson against Saunders. Works his way in, knocked away by Boscovich, but picked up by Kelderman. Off to Momcilovic, a 3. Missing. Rebound tipped around, and Cada has it for BYU. Now ahead they go. Boscovich aggressively attacking, and they're going to call a foul on Milan Momcilovic.
Yeah, Boscovich was out of control, but Milan, I don't think, was in legal guarding position.
Probably true, but Boscovich creating that contact for sure, as he wildly drove it ahead, and now he'll go to the free throw line.
And he's an 84% free throw shooter. Iowa State just hasn't fouled their poor free throw shooters.
86-82. Boscovich shoots the first one and hits it. .414 remaining. Boscovich with 10 points on the day. Missed the second free throw, and the rebound to Curtis Jones. Cyclones down by 5. 4:10 to go. Here's Kurt over to the left wing. Leaves it for Jefferson. To the corner, Momcilovic. Shot fake. Back to Jefferson, right wing. Now to Jackson at the elbow right. Tries to muscle in. Cada knocked it away, and a foul called on Keba Cada.
Yeah, that's just the 5th on BYU, so not in the bonus yet.
Timeout on the floor. 3:56 remaining. It's 87-82. Let's take the break. BYU up by 5 on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products. We've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list, clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
When it comes to nitrogen, Pivot Bio is all about action. Add a new mode of action to your nitrogen program with Pivot Bio Proven 40. This proprietary gene-edited nitrogen-fixing microbe pulls nitrogen from the air and delivers it directly to your crops at the roots. It doesn't leach. It doesn't wash away in the rain. Proven 40 stays put all season, actively fixing nitrogen during key growth stages. Get nitrogen as active as you. Learn more at pivotsprovenit.com.
Wherever people work, live, or play, there is a plumber and steam fitter who made it possible. In today's business climate, you need partners you can trust. Partners that care about your company and your customers. Partners like the plumbers and steam fitters, Local Union 33. Local Union 33 finds the right people, trains them exceptionally well, and supplies a qualified workforce, whether you need general or specialized skills. For more information, log on to ualocal33.org.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 3:56 to go. What a battle it's been. 87-82, BYU leading. And Iowa State will have the ball when play resumes.
I think a three-pointer away from flipping the pressure back to BYU. But boy, the Cougars have been tough. They've scored 38 this half after 49 in the first half, and we know they're a great offensive team, but they're having an exceptional offensive day today. 17 of 33 threes. That's a lot of threes.
30 combined between these two teams.
Yeah, one off the Big 12 record. They've already set the Big 12 tournament record.
And a 9-point difference at the free throw line for BYU, as they've outscored Iowa State 12-3 at the line.
Yeah, Iowa State 3 of 5, and they are 12 of 13, and they are will be in the double bonus. BYU has one more foul to give before Iowa State is in that double bonus, or in the bonus period rather.
Easy to throw it in for Iowa State. And here we go. 3:56 remaining. Cyclones down 5. Heisey looking to throw it in. And a foul hold is called on Boscovich. No, it's on Hall. Dallin Hall with a hold. That'll be the 6th team foul. So Iowa State will try again to throw it in. And now they'll be in the bonus on the next foul by BYU. Heisey to trigger again. Throws it up high for Jackson out near half court. He'll hand it off to Curtis Jones. Kurt against Stewart. 14 to shoot. Got a screen. Kurt spins on the dribble. Kurt fires a 3 left wing. In and out. Rebound Jackson. Deshaun back up in the crowd. Banks it in. Great putback by him. He has 10. Cyclones trail by 3. 87-84.
And Cyclones showing zone.
And then everybody on their feet here at T-Mobile Center. 3:24 remaining. 3-point lead in the ball for BYU. 12 to shoot it. Hall out high. 9 on the shot clock. Timeout. BYU with 8 on shot clock. As Kevin Young gets the timeout. And we have 3:17 remaining. And BYU up by 3.
This match is a season-high made threes for BYU at 17.
Well, what a putback by Deshaun Jackson.
Wow. Pioneer brand corn hybrids deliver proven performance bag after bag. Contact your local Pioneer sales rep to learn how you can get the most out of your acres.
Kayshawn Gilbert did not dress for the game. Taman Lipsey did. He went through warm-ups, but a decision was made not to go today. And with 3:17 remaining, it's BYU, ranked 17th in the nation, leading number 12 Iowa State 87-84. And BYU will have 8 to shoot it when they throw it in bounds. It is Jackson, Momcilovic, Jefferson, Heisey, and Curtis Jones, the starting 5 for Iowa State on the floor. Now 9 team fouls for Iowa State, so everything's 2 shots the rest of the way for BYU.
They got to put it in Richie Saunders' hands. He's going to try to get to the basket.
Saunders to the right side, crosses over, bounces it out to Stewart. Back to Saunders, 2 on the shot clock. Saunders running jumper, no, but a foul called at the shot clock buzzer on Heisey, and I think he just fouled out of the game. Richie Saunders. Oh, man.
That is so bad. That is so bad, Brooks Wells. Oh, my goodness.
Foul a guy out on that of this game. That's crushing. 2 free throws coming for Richie Saunders. There was no contact.
That is the worst.
Brutal.
In a 3-point game, how can you make that call? It was not there.
It's so bad. Saunders, the free throw. He got it. Wow.
He indicated he got him on the arm. There was nobody around his arm.
3:09 to go. Second free throw also good. 89-84 BYU. They're up by 5 again, and Heisey falls out.
And without Heisey.
Here's Curtis Jones. Cyclones down by 5. Off to Kelderman, way out right.
And start in that 2-3 zone.
Jackson has it right side. Puts it on the floor against Boscovich. Jackson trying to muscle his way in there. Does. Up and under. Left-hander. Rims out. Rebound Keita.
You got to foul him.
Yeah, Keita would be the guy to foul if you're going to foul, but you don't need a foul. You're down 5 with 2:37 to go.
He's less than 40% free throw
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I totally agree. But Jefferson would have gotten his 4th, too. Here's Hall, way out right. 15 seconds. 5-point lead in the ball for BYU. 2:25 to go. 10 on the shot clock. Hall goes to work. Kicks it out right wing. Boscovich a 3. Missed it. Rebound tipped around. And Kelderman tracks it down for Iowa State. Down 5, 2:13 remaining. Jefferson up the left side. Jefferson on the dribble. Gives it to Momcilovic. Milan trying to create space with the dribble. Gets to the baseline. Up and under. Got it. 18 for Momcilovic. It's 89-86. Cyclones won't go away. 1:52 to go.
2-3 zone for Iowa State.
3-point lead BYU. Hall way out left to Saunders, right wing, puts it on the floor to the corner. Stewart a 3. No! Rebound tipped out. Momcilovic has it. Look out, Milan. Get some help. He gets it across himself. Needs to get rid of it, though. Momcilovic will finally throw it out to Joshua Jefferson, and I can breathe. 1:26 to go. Cyclones down 3 with the ball.
They're going to let Jefferson, 2-man game, Jefferson and Jones.
Here's Curtis Jones trying to drive it. Wild shot, wouldn't go, but he drew a foul on Hall. And it'll be 2 free throws for Curtis Jones. (89-86) with 1:15 to go. And Curtis Jones to the free throw line to shoot 2 for Iowa State. 29 points on the day for Kurt. First one on the way, and he got it. 2-point game.
1:15 to play. They get Boscovich out, and they have Baker, Nell, Hall, Saunders, and Keita. So 4 guards, all big guards.
30 for Curtis Jones. He'll shoot one more. Made them both. 31 for Kurt. It's a one-point game. 89-88 with 1:15 to go. Everybody on their feet at T-Mobile Center. Cyclones into a zone look. They're down by 1 with 1:05 remaining. Hall bounces it to Nell, left wing, back out to Hall. 15 on the shot clock, a minute on the game clock. Hall to the right side, lost control of it, got it back. Back out it comes to Nell, into a crowd, throws to Hall, shot fake. Now he tries to drive, leaves it for Saunders. Open 3, left wing, good. Richie Saunders hits a huge shot for BYU. And a timeout called.
48.9 seconds.
92-88.
And that one ties the Big 12 record for most threes made in a game. Not a tournament game, any game. 31 made threes, 18 for BYU.
Boy, with 1 on the shot clock, Saunders from Hall, or I guess 3 when he shot it, but Saunders knocks down a big one. 92-88. BYU by 4 with 48.9 seconds remaining.
And so Iowa State will have the ball. Points here. I mean, if you get that opportunity for a 3, it's like even that last shot Kurt's driving. If that one goes in, you have a chance to actually have a 3-point play to tie. But he still knocked down the free throws. Iowa State has been outscored at the line by 9 points today, and this is a 4-point game. But it's been, man, the shooting between these two teams has been incredible. These have not all been easy shots, by the way.
No.
Winner,
BYU with 18 3-pointers.
Winner will advance to the 6 o'clock game tomorrow night against either Houston or Colorado.
5 tired bodies back out of the floor for Iowa State.
Yeah, Heise is fouled out. So Cade Kelderman, I'm sure. Possession arrow favors BYU. Iowa State just in the single bonus.
All right, Kelderman to bring it in.
They put 0.3 of a second back on the clock.
Here's Curtis Jones with 45 seconds. Off a screen, Kurt to the right wing. Picks up the dribble, goes to Momcilovic. Shot fake, now a 3, blocked by Saunders and cleared by Hall. And Saunders pushes ahead and now lobs it to Keita underneath, and he tried to dunk it. He was fouled by Jackson. He'll have to go to the free throw line. Good foul by Deshaun.
Boy, they missed that. Keita was so open early.
Yeah.
If they had just passed it, but Deshaun eventually caught up.
Clocks off on the scoreboards at the ends of the arena, but 30 seconds to go. Keita, not a good free throw shooter, goes to the line to shoot 2 with BYU up 4. And his first one misses badly. That was a great foul by Deshaun Jackson.
Oh, that was...
you have to do that. But now you got to go get the rebound. What a block by Saunders at the other end. Of course, you know that Iowa State has to shoot it. Keita's free throw is good. He made one. 93-88.
People say here you don't need a 3. I'm of the opinion that you pretty much do.
Jones got bumped, shoots and misses for 3. The rebound knocked free. Kelderman trying to track it down in the corner. He does. And his pass off the fingertips of Jefferson and out of bounds. And the clock continues to run, but it went down to 16.8. They're going to probably have to add a couple seconds here. But that might be the one that does it.
Yeah, Iowa State needed a 3, and that's at least a 2, but needed to score for sure.
The clock kept running, and now they put it back at 18.2. Well, that boy, the 2 things. The Saunders bailout foul on Heise. He made both free throws. Then Saunders had a really tough 3.
That was a huge call in the game.
93-88. 18 seconds. Demon to throw it in. Throws it in to Hall. He'll be fouled right away by Curtis Jones with 17 seconds. These teams played an 88-85 double overtime game in Ames. That's 93-88 in regulation here with 17 seconds to go. And Hall to the free throw line for BYU.
Yeah, but a shooting extraordinaire.
Dallin Hall shooting 2 for BYU.
Yeah, 67%.
Misses the first.
I don't know, did that graze the rim?
A little bit.
Maybe? Okay, so not an air ball.
Almost. Well, still a 5-point game. It'll be a 2-possession game no matter what if he knocks this one down. 17 seconds to go. But Iowa State would have to score and score very quickly, and you do need threes at this point. Hall's second free throw is good. 94-88. And it comes to Kelderman, back to Kurt Jones. 15 seconds. Kurt got a screen, drives it, and reverse layup would not fall. Jackson rebounds and scores. And a timeout called, but they just got 2 there, so it's 94-90.
Kurt attacking the basket because the three-point attempt was going to be really challenged. But I thought when he got in there, maybe the kick out to the corner for Momcilovic might have been an opportunity. But
7.9 seconds to go. It's 94-90.
On the other hand, Kurt's got 31 points.
Yeah.
As a marked man.
22 of them came in a 5-minute, 21-second stretch of the first half. Which is absolutely incredible to think about. But 7.9 seconds to go here. 94-90 BYU.
You think, well, go for the steal. Well, the steal has to be on the inbounds pass. You can't wait. Yeah, otherwise you have to just foul right away.
Well, every fan here got their money's worth today.
Oh, boy.
And I'll tell you what, this Cyclone team missing one of the best backcourts in the country, Keyshawn Gilbert and Taman Lipsey. Comes out here and competes like crazy anyway, and man, down by 4, and it took all 18 of the three-pointers that BYU has hit.
Yeah, say 8 different players made a 3. I mean, it's just... that's one of the things that makes BYU tough. I mean, they are really good offensively, and without Iowa State's 2 best perimeter defenders, it was a little bit easier for them.
It'll be Demon to throw it in with 7.9 seconds to go in the lead at 4.
Demon with just 3 points in the game. Projected potential lottery pick.
He gets it in, and Kelderman knocked it free, but got called for a foul. And he probably did foul, but the ball, he sure got the ball too, and it'll be 2 free throws coming for BYU with 7.2 seconds to go. And it'll be Richie Saunders to the line.
Well, next up here will be Houston and Colorado for the right to play the winner of this game, and looking more like it's going to be BYU. But
2 shots for Saunders, and he knocks down the first. 22 points in the game for
John,
Richie Saunders.
If you're playing the long game, this is not a really bad result. I mean, once again, assuming that another week will get more health for Iowa State. It also had, as he makes the second, it also just shows that Iowa State has a lot of guys that can make plays.
Cyclones down 6. Kelderman drives, reverse layup wouldn't go, tipped in by Jackson with 0.7 of a second to go. Deshaun Jackson gets the putback. He'll finish with 14, but BYU will win it 96-92 over Iowa State. Crazy game. And BYU advances to face Houston or Colorado with a 96-92 win over the Cyclones. Back with the Integra Seed wrap-up show on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Yeah.
On the Cyclone Sports Network, you've been listening to the wrap-up show brought to you by Hy-Vee.